My name is Naeem Edwards, and this is the ACOG Club.
He was basically saying, you got to be alarmed when people of this nature, complexion, religion,
These
ethnicity.
folks, them folks in the mountains, bro. Them people, them people, Doug and Stacy. Those people, Doug and Stacy. They in the mountains. They got their own land. They off the grid in the real way. They got their own water sources and all that. So when you
So
see these people speaking up, that's some other shit.
it's some shit going on. Yeah, I mean, so FYI, take this how you want to take it. All right, people, what's going on with y'all? Hold up. First, before we do anything, because I've been having difficulties with this mic situation. Let's make sure the damn mic is working first. Difficulties with this mic. Okay, all right, we up and running. All right, cool. We up and running with the mic. All right, now, so let's start this off right. Salute to Naeem. Now, if you don't know nothing about Naeem did did the intro. That intro is to an actual video from from a video she put together for us for your everyday carry. He got phase 1, phase 2, or phase 3. Shouts out to Naeem. If you haven't seen it, it's a very good and very educational video. So salutes to her. Go to Naeem Edwards channel. Naeem Edwards. That's all you gotta put in it, and she'll pop up.
And this is my name is Naeem Edwards, and this is the ACOG Club.
He was basically saying, you gotta be alarmed when people of this nature, complexion, religion, ethnicity.
These folks, them folks in the mountains, bro. Them people, Doug and Stacy. Those people, Doug and Stacy. They in the mountains. They got their own land. They off the grid in the real way. They got their own water sources and all that. So when you see these people speaking up, that's some other shit.
It's some shit going on. Yeah, I mean, so FYI, take this how you want to take it.
Welcome to the Always Carrying Our Guns Club, Everyday Carry educational video where we'll be walking you through everyday carry in the modern world, as well as discussing things you need to consider for your everyday carry setup, journey, and lifestyle. When it comes to everyday carry, most people have regulated that to grabbing their phone, grabbing their keys, grabbing their wallet. They might take a sweater or a jacket outside. They might have an umbrella in their car. They might have a spare that's not flat or a donut that's not flat. But because of where we are in society today, where the normal thing is convenience, the normal thing is off-putting and offshoring, for lack of a better term, everything that has to do with your safety, everything that has to do with your security, people have become complacent with things not happening, not even realizing that we live in a time now where you don't have to be looking for danger, you don't have to be looking for trouble, you don't have to be looking for madness and chaos and death or destruction. It might come to you. It's only really a matter of when something will happen. And we're not talking about your airplane falling out the sky while you're on your way to vacation, or a bomb dropping on your house, or a bear coming through your front door. And these are all scenarios that absolutely can happen in the modern day. But we're talking about being ready for the car accident, being ready for the flat tire, being ready for the house fire, being ready for things that are more likely to happen to you every single day in you living your regular life as a regular person.
Man, salute to Naeem, bro. She laid that joint out perfect. I'm talking about all 3 phases. She laid that joint out right. Salute to Naeem. Now, I mean, we gonna go ahead and get to the next person up. Next person up, I mean, Black Poe. Y'all go over the Black Poe channel, and Black Pro, he also has another channel called One Team Garage. He does model cars and builds model cars, paints them up, and he really goes into competition for who builds the best model car. And he came close to winning a couple of them. So salutes to Black Poe, because that's a very unique hobby to have, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, is an enjoyable hobby to have as well. Also, he's an author and has books. I also have a couple of his books, The Black Poe and The Last Society. Last Society is a good book. I haven't finished it, but it's definitely a good book. Awesome read. Um, his stuff is on Amazon. You can find his stuff on Amazon, his books and stuff. But all in all, yeah, get to Black Poe channel.
Saw the flicks of some real money and some real power. And that shit's scary. Thank you for tuning in. God bless. One team.
Salute to Black Poe. Salute to Black Poe. Real native right there. Next person we got Katrina Gibbs. Katrina Gibbs, Same Old Gossip Reheated. Y'all get over there to Same Old Gossip Reheated. And if you don't know, now you know. She has a card game out. Her card game is called Without Google. It's a very good card game. And like I said, during the last live, which I was actually muted the whole time, and I'm kind of disappointed nobody came in. Well, no, shout outs to Tika. Tika came in and told me I was muted. Salutes to her. She the only person. Everybody else came in, didn't even say nothing. Yeah, man. Salutes to Tika. But get over there to Katrina Gibbs. Same Old Gossip Reheated. Cop that Without Google, because the holidays is coming up. People gonna be wanting to spend time with their family. You got New Year's coming up. You know what I'm saying? This would be a perfect time to actually have this game and play this game with your family and stuff like that. So salutes to her.
What is that very first song that stamped hip hop as your favorite genre? I'm not talking about the very first song you heard. I'm talking about that song that made you feel at home when you heard it. For me, it was Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life. I remember me and my brother, we were standing in front of the house and he was just describing to me how the little girl was singing the chorus. And in my head, not knowing how things work, of course, I'm like, hey, why he ain't pick me for that video? So I studied that video, studied that song, and I just knew that this is where I'm going to be at for the rest of my life. Or how about that very first pair of sneakers you bought? Now, I didn't have the money, but I begged my mom for like a month straight to have $75 so I can go get me some all-white Air Force Ones. At the time, they were only $65, plus tax made them $70, and then I needed some bus fare to get back and forth home. Because those times, somebody wanted some gas money, and I just ain't have it to give. You wasn't dipping into my Air Force One money. I dreamed about them shoes day in and day out until they was on my feet. You know how geeked I was to be walking around with those on? Now, what about the biggest sports moment that you heard about, even if you didn't watch sports? I still remember everybody and their mama talking about how AI crossed Jordan. Now, until that moment, you wouldn't even dare think that something like that could possibly happen to Jordan. So yeah, that was just the word that just, I remember it. I remember. And I'll never forget the very first movie I remembered every line to, front to back. Because
all you do is spin record. That's all you do.
We were born in this culture. We were raised in this culture and seen the evolution of this culture. And my passion for my culture compelled me to create Without Google the card game to test your knowledge of music, movies, sports, and fashion. Go over to withoutgoogle.store and make that purchase today. So the next time someone misses game night and it was lit, just let them know. You just had to be there.
Man, salutes to Katrina for that. I have that card game too. It's actually fire. Theo got that joint too. That joint fire. Yeah, he like it. What else? Grump. Grump. I can't forget Grump. Salutes to Grump, bro. Now, salutes to Grump because this thing where they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? And private chat, that means somebody in here. Chef Smitty. Smitty in the building. Where you at backstage? I'm in the back. I don't see you, bro. Why I don't see you backstage? Why I can't see you backstage? I don't see you. Look. He said, "Look, I am looking." It's not even showing up on my shit. Oh, there you go. All right, there you go. Took a second to pop in. All right, there we go. Took a little minute to pop up. All right. So, salutes to Young Grump. Young Grump, yeah, man, actually helped me throughout a lot of stuff, and he doesn't even know it. Like I said, they got this thing where they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, and that's a lie. You can always teach an old dog new tricks, and I believe more people should want to learn new things all the time. Um, it was this thing back in the day where. Wait, hold on, Smith. I gotta mute you real quick. I'm getting a little feedback. It was this thing back in the day where I had real good intuition type stuff to where as though I could read people and read vibes, and I can sense people auras and stuff like that. Um I used to try to always make sense of it, and I didn't know like certain things that I was doing was actually psychological analysis. I was actually doing psychological analysis on people indirectly, not knowing that that's what I was doing. So when Grump came, he explained to me a lot of the stuff through his videos and me watching his videos and stuff, and him giving me like certain things to watch helped me out. You know what I'm saying? So I always gonna shout out Grump. He always deserves his flowers no matter what. So salutes to young Grump.
Two of the forefathers of podcast land, Mount Podmore, are at the table. I sat out there patiently saying, my brother is going to call me into that table to put me in front of this crossover audience to try to help enhance me, because he did it with Rainwater, the basic common urban black guy. So after 2030.
Salutes Professor Grump.
Hey, Nate.
Psychological analysis, verbal and non-verbal cues. What's going on, Native? How you feeling?
I feel good. And I was wondering, I was trying to catch you if you can pull me up on the summer jam screen for 2 seconds. I don't know if you.
I don't. Where's that?
It's like just like the real big screen, and then it'll pull me up. All your options on your screen and shit. Or you can just put me on the camera real quick.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. There we go. All right, what's going on?
Nah, I just wanted to. We in there. That's all. Salute.
Okay.
Shout out to the fam.
Okay, without Google. Yep. Without
That's
Google.
I just wanted to get my little, my little 2 cents in there. Go ahead, keep on going. That's it. That's all I wanted. You can take it back.
Yeah, the card game exactly. Without Google is one of the best card games, especially for family. It's family orientated. Like it doesn't have no set age bracket on there. There's no specific age group. It can fit any atmosphere, whatever you're in, barbecue, wedding, bar mitzvah, whatever. Real shit. Yeah, man. So salutes to Katrina. Same old gossip
You know
repeat.
what's wild though, Native? Real quick. All right, so the Mrs. She's come by to visit and things. And I remember I did, bro. Like I actually pulled the game out. Like I was like, you know what? Let's try this, right? You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I'm 42. She's in her mid 30s. She was like, I don't remember a lot of these questions, babe. I'm like, damn. So another part is it kind of like you kind of to a degree gotta be around your generation too, though. That's all. But it's dope as shit. But like I was kind of blown she couldn't play with me, like, cause she's like my baby sister age.
Mm.
That's all. That's all. She's hip to some of the stuff, but I was like crushing her. So really, I think it was that she just didn't like losing, and I wasn't letting up.
Probably.
Nah, I'm just joking. Yeah, but nah, I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out though. But yeah, nah. Shout out to Trina, man. It is a dope ass game. I'd open it, checked it out, played it once or twice. Show it's clean. It's clean. It's
Yeah,
official.
it's
Whoever she
definitely
has,
official.
yeah, to help develop it. It's definitely an actual official. I mean, it should be over there in the same hours like Mattel and everything else. You know what I'm saying? It should be right over there with operation and all that other stuff we got. Connect
Real talk.
Full. It should be in the family fun game out. No bull.
Yeah,
So
real talk.
that's it. That's my mic is muted. I just wanted to shout her out.
All right, all right. So back to oh, what was we at? Grown. Oh,
Yeah,
so let's
right after
shout out
yeah,
to yeah, yep, grown. So let's shout out, and it's plenty more that we can go down the line and give shout outs to Theo, yeah, I mean, Smitty, Bobby Cash, yeah, I mean, Supremely Black Podcast, uh urban politicians. It's a lot. Urban politicians don't really fall under Ayo, but him and Ayo has a mutual understanding where they done did a lot of stuff together. Shout out to Zay. Salute to Zay in the building. That's what I like to see. That's a fellow native right there. Um, but yeah, let's get to Ao. Salute to Ao because it's the guy that brought everything together. He always push and advocate for people to actually want to do better with themselves, and pushes people to actually be motivated to do certain things. It was a time, like I used to create content for my gaming channel. You know what I mean? So I was only creating content for games and stuff like that. I didn't really
You know how
create
to do that
this kind
too?
of content. Huh?
You know how to do that too?
Yeah, I started
Yeah.
creating content on the game first. That was
I,
that
I
was
might I might really need to talk to you. I'm not joking, bro. I've just been waiting for somebody to help me and step up. Compensation is included too. I know ain't nothing free. I want to start my own gaming channel, bro. I got like 4 different consoles over here, bro. I'm trying to hook one of them joints up to the computer back in my office and start gaming too, bro. But I don't know how to. I don't know how to hook that stuff up. I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how to do none of that shit. I just need somebody to kind of help guide me. That's all. Don't do it for me. Just teach me,
word.
and I don't know that.
Word. No, I got you. I can explain a lot of that stuff. But yeah, so Ayo came through, and I was happening to talk to Ayo because he seen me put a clip together, and next thing you know, he was pushing me to do this. The same with Fio. Fio the same way. He pushed Fio. So Ayo is kind of like a mentor when it comes down to this YouTube stuff. He's kind of like my mentor for real when it comes down to this. I get a lot of my motivation from watching him and seeing how he moved and put his stuff together. So salute to Ayo. Let's hear him talk because he be preaching.
Not talking about go to jail and be ready to go to jail and sit in a hole for a whole year. I mean, sitting on the yard for a whole year the same way you was on the street. Not only do you need to be able to go to jail, you need to be able to go to jail and be that same person. If you're going to be a real gangster, a real street nigga. All that shit count. Man, they were talking about killing my grandma, bro. The police, bro. I'm interrogating them folks said they gonna kill my grandma if I don't tell them what happened, bro. Bro, I'm telling them what they said, bro. I wouldn't have told them shit, bro. Them folks hold the gun to my grandma. I was sitting right there, bro. They went to the hospital and put a gun in my grandma's head, bro. What I supposed to do? I wouldn't have told them shit, bro. I'd be ready to do a life sentence, bro. Fuck me. It's about her, bro. I said this a while ago. You need to start having these motherfuckers funerals while they're still alive. FBG Duck made dead ops. This nigga right here made a list of dead ops. Or FBG Duck made dead bitches. What is the confusion? You cannot live a gangster life whilst being a rapper. Especially not a rapper that's not at NBA Youngboy level, Kodak Black level. You have to be on that level where you can really afford security, where you can really share it. And even them, you only spending money. So every time you go outside, you got to spend money. Anytime you want to go see family, you got to spend money. And you got to hope and pray that that money keep coming in from the label, which means the money got to keep coming in from the people. But in order for the money to keep coming in from the people, you got to make more shit like this.
Yeah, I can't play that because they gonna try to copyright my shit. But y'all know who Julio is. Y'all know how his music sound. He ain't lying. Like this is what we should be doing because you go do something with somebody thinking he gonna hold it down, and then that motherfucker be in the interrogation room like this.
Just to give me some chance, like even if y'all give me a lower bond, so I could be out to help y'all with the case, to knock this out, I could do that. In this county, what is gonna happen is I'm gonna talk to the prosecutor, all right, and they're gonna say, was he honest or was he full of shit, and that'll make their determination on how they move forward with the case, all right. So right now, I'm going to say you're probably getting like 60% on this. I know you don't want to talk about him, but you ain't giving me every...
Me. So, when Ayo say the motherfucker be in there talking this shit, hey.
Can I add something to that?
Go ahead.
Salute. Yeah, definitely shout out to Brother Conseco, founder of Call to Ambulance. Yeah, these guys, man, I put it like this to make it clean and quick, right? You know how we'll hear them say, like, yeah, like, let's go. They're so quick to drop their location. They will go to their ops block, take down signs, all kinds of stuff. And so what I see from that, all the way down to have a shootout with the police. A lot of them. They'll have a shootout with the police. But then it baffles me how you then get behind bars, just like how he was saying on that first little clip, like you ain't on the yard like you was in the street. All of a sudden, you get in front of the judge and your lawyers and it's yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You ain't said yes, ma'am, or yes, sir to your mama or anybody as elders in your community, and Lord knows how long. Now you get in front of these folks, with these badges and this paperwork. You see what I'm saying? That gavel. Now all of a sudden, you know how to act. And my whole thing is like, bro, if you were such a demon, if you can say all in your rap songs, I know I'm going to hell, I know I'm a burn, bro. This prison walk yard should be a cakewalk. You should be skipping. You should be out there smiling, doing somersaults. You home now. Why are you hiding? Didn't you fight so hard to get there? Didn't you? You did a lot of work to get there. So I mean, all I gotta say is bask in your glory. That's right, lift them weights. Wait for them to say trays early night. Wait for them to be like shakedown 3:30 in the morning. You finally getting some rest because you've been stressed. Oh yeah, you where you want to be. Don't go to the whole. Nah, we don't do PC. Get out there. And last but not least, with the whole snitching part, I don't look. I'm not telling nobody to go do like. Brett, listen, I am retired. I'm out of that stuff, and I thank God that I'm through it. But my whole thing is another reason why. Well, I mean, I've had times where I did have to hold my water, and it's just because I was just in the car riding with my folks. Like I remember in the car with my brother, and the shit was on my side under the passenger seat. I ate that, bro. I mean, this is a fact. My brother, there's people alive that can test. I literally said I went through probation, everything, bro. I had to go back and forth and piss in a whole other county I don't even live in because I refused to just say, yeah, that's my brother's. Nah, man, you need to take your charge. But my point is, outside of that, anything I've ever done, bruh, I was solo dolo. And that's the thing that be killing me about these dudes. They don't never want to listen. Like, bro, ninjas creep by themselves now, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never had to worry about snitching on nobody or nobody snitching on me. When I do my time, I was able to kind of sit back and do my bid a little. I'm saying kind of as far as I miss my family. I got a kid out there. But, like, I'm really tripping because I know that I got caught. I'm not worried about who's saying what, nothing. No, that was me. It was just me. That whole operation was solo dolo snitty. But there's also a lot of times where I ain't gonna lie, I didn't have to worry about anything happening to me because wasn't nobody with me. And so these dudes be out here thinking all these niggas in your videos shirtless, jumping around sweating in some dark trap house, but then all y'all point fingers and turn on each other. Y'all minds why they'll turn guns on each other because that's what y'all doing essentially is ending each other's lives. After the video, just everybody point guns and just do like the Wanted movie and see if y'all can make that bullet curve around and hit everybody at once. So let's see who the last one standing. I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
I mean, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, if you don't want to be told on, just do stuff on your own. Nobody's gonna take your charge for you. It's only a selected few people that's gonna take that charge for you, and they gotta be actively in there doing the shit with you.
Now, let me say this though, too, Native. Now, that little like what we had and shit. I'm being honest. I mean, this is just on some real like, bro. I ate that shit, but I mean, it was only like 2 years. Dog, I don't know what I'm being honest. I mean, this is just it's honesty. Me knowing I got a kid, my woman out there at the time I was with, the mother of my child and things of that nature. Bro, if they would have told me like, hey, see that paper not ready? Facing 25 to 50. What? So it's like, so listen, right? This is my main thing too. I also have made it very like let me just tell this story real quick so you can get it. I was in the bullpen with this young boy. I'm gonna make it real quick. I was in the bullpen with this young boy. He was about 19. He did an armed carjacking out here in Maryland, but on my side, PG. So that carries up to about 60 years. Armed carjacking. Yes. Carries that like you done. Man, he was chilling. He in there eating corn sandwich, talking to people. Yeah, so when I get out this junk, free my mans, and all this other shit. Man, they called his name. They shackled him. He went upstairs. We all chilling. Young bull come back about 35 minutes later, crying. I'm literally weeping, crying his ass off. But they just told him that his ass is about to get about 60. His lawyer was telling him upstairs it ain't looking too good. You ain't even cracked a can open and hit 21 yet. Your life already over. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I always like the stuff that I did do time for, everything, I knew what it carried, bro. Yeah, I got sentenced to 11 and a half, and I did 7 out of that, about 7 and some change. Of course, working, good time, all that other shit, not getting in trouble, no write-ups and all that other shit. So I got good recommendations. But like, yeah, dog, I did my 7 off of that, but I never like I always stayed away from shit I knew carried anything close to a life, bro. I stayed away from that shit, dog. Like I stayed away from home invasions. Like you're not coming home. Like some people don't get that, dog. When I see some charges, I'm like, oh yeah, you done. That's it. That's it. You see that outfit they have on right there being arrested? That was the last time they was gonna put on street clothes unless they throwing on a suit to go to court. That was the last time. That was the last time they was gonna have an outfit to put on. That was the final day. Whatever they had to eat that day on the streets, that was the final meal. You're not coming home, bruh. What? Home invasion, husband got shot, wife gone, whatever, children traumatized. Nigga, you're done. It's over.
Mm.
So folks don't be thinking about like the charges. Like I ain't gonna lie. To land it right here and shut up, AC. I'm just kind of give you some time because I hear you over there eating good dinner, so I'm trying to let you get yours in. My thing is that when it comes to these charges, yo, when it comes to these charges, you know what police do? They study us. They study our
Uh-huh.
lingo, our language. They actually study us. What do you think an informant is? An informant is when they get either one of us or they get one of them who can imitate us, and they bring them around the way. That's what we call UC alarm. Oh shit, bad y'all. Oh god damn it. Sorry.
You good?
God shit. Hold on.
Yeah. Nah, but he's explaining confidential
Not
forms
bad.
how
They
they.
call shit.
Okay.
Hello, Michael. Do you need help? Hold on. No, I'm okay. So just to confirm, you said everything is okay. Yes. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, thank you. If you ever need help, just press your button. Thank you for choosing Light Station. Okay. Goodbye. All right. Sure. Okay. So, yeah. So my point is that like these charges, like they study us. So like when they study us, bruh, they look at how we operate. Dudes will go out here and commit all these crimes. Let's take that Julio Fulio case with them 3. Bruh, y'all don't study how this works. Y'all haven't seen enough 48 hours or whatever. Y'all don't know about camera angles, someone else in the car, possibly car cameras like the test. Y'all don't think these things through? You don't think them through? You know what I'm saying? Like it just trips me out. So it's like when I do see him in those predicaments, it's like, bruh, I mean, that's what you asked for. Look at look at what you did and how you went about it, bruh. That's all. I digress. My mic is muted. Sorry about that alarm shit.
No, you good. All right, so but no, the thing. I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because that kind of goes in perfect to what we are going into now. Hold up. All right, so now we got to we're gonna be here for a little second. We got 2 lives mashed into one. The first live I want to get to, and it's not gonna take as long as the second one. The first live I want to get into is the finesse 2 time situation. And I didn't feel the need to go all the way back and find all the slip ups that happened. So we're just going to talk about all the slip ups that happened, and we're gonna listen to the kid side of this. I don't need to listen to finesse 2 time side. We're gonna listen to the kid side of this. So let's go ahead and matter of fact, let's yeah. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and start this real quick. I want to hear what the little boy guys say real quick, and then we gonna go in from there. Hold up. Let me remove my picture, my thumbnail. There we go. And we gonna talk about this shit. We got a lot to talk about.
I just want to address this to y'all, but I left away from around him. I want to make that clear. He never sent me back home. He be texting my phone talking about some whenever you want to come back and act like a child. Bro, why would you try to, you kept me off the internet, bro. Then you try to switch my image up. You came and got me for who I am. And then you're going to try to change me for who I am. I'm who I am. That's how the internet know me. And any people who looking at me as a bad kid, I'm not. I'm an actually great person. You got to get to know me, my. And I hate that people actually think like the stuff that he doing. He did things for me, but he wasn't. I ain't get mad because he didn't buy me no designer clothes. He didn't even buy me no designer clothes like that. I just had to actually like beg him type shit. Bro, only time he bought me like designer clothes, like, hey, whenever you gonna get some for my video shoot, whenever we going to a show, like he didn't care how I dressed it when I went to shows, like stuff like that, man. And man, I'm just trying to address this to y'all, man. He's a conniving person, and it's paperwork that he tried to say he gave my grandma $10,000 and bought me a $40,000 watch and a $100,000 chain. He was smoking with me, giving me drugs, man. He told guns around him. They don't supposed to have guns around him. Sugar, she be having guns.
Now, as we listen to this, right? First of all, let's take into consideration, right? This kid hasn't even hit puberty yet. That's the first thing. So when a motherfucker go on here and see this video, and motherfuckers go underneath the comments and be like, "Oh, the little nigga snitching, the little nigga snitching. Oh, he a snitch, he a rat." This is how delusional motherfucking niggas is. It's how delusional the world is, and I want y'all to pay close attention, bro. When we dealing with situations, the first thing motherfuckers do is grab the camera, set it up, go live, and just start rambling about a whole bunch of nothing. Nobody gives a fuck about what's going on. Nobody gives a fuck that Sugar tote guns and all that shit. But see, this is the image that he's seen. This is what they were showing him. This is what he was taught. This is learned behavior. This is not motherfucking something that he just wanted to get off his chest. No, listen to how he's talking. He's talking as he's an old soul trapped in a young man's body. Let's listen to this, and
When
we
you
gonna
done, I
get
want to tap in after you play it. I wait. Go ahead, play it back. For the audience. And when you done, you pause it the next time. I'll tap in.
okay.
I just want to address this to y'all, but I left away from around him. I want to make that clear. He never sent me back home. He be texting my phone talking about some whenever you want to come back and act like a child. Bro, why would you try to, you kept me off the internet, bro. Then you try to switch my image up.
Now, right there, right? You see how the verbal, the non-verbal cue shot. That's why I shout out Grump all the time, bro. You see how he set the phone up. He got to talking, and then when he wanted to address Finesse 2 times, he linked in close to the camera and started addressing it like, you know what I'm saying, as if he got a valid point of what he's saying. This is learned behavior. This is what he's taught, because this is, and I'm gonna go further to this in the next video. Yeah, I mean, when we see the next video, we're just here to dissect this first part first, because it's not gonna take long to actually get through.
I'll say this real quick. Yeah, I was just gonna say on the part to tap in briefly so you can play the video. There, like, especially when you are a parent, And when your child is of a certain age or what have you, or you got a couple kids, what have you, you know when it's them speaking from what their thoughts are, and you can tell when it's rehearsed. You like it just does. It's like when we watch skits, right, online. A couple may
Mm-hmm.
have a little argument, like the dad that was fake, like shit, you ain't bring my daughter no McDonald's. Come to find out it was a skit, right? But my whole point is you can usually tell when something's a skit, and you can tell like, okay, nah, this feels a little more, even if they fool you. So to land it, I do recognize how people don't even get, like, people really think folks is that damn dumb. See, when people do this, they're saying to themselves, "Them people ain't smart. Go ahead, get on here, lean in, do what you do." And I promise you, that right there, the whole thing, I guarantee you, they did about 7 to 8, maybe 9, 10 cuts before he actually did it live. Somebody on the background, stop, do it again. Don't say that. No. When you just did it and do this, and you can tell how coordinated it is. Can't we
Mm-hmm.
tell when somebody freestyling when they rhyme, and can't you tell when somebody doing a written flow? It's just something about it. But I digress. My mic is muted. Rock out.
Yeah, nah, and you got a valid point. You got a valid point. Now, see what y'all seeing is two different perspectives here. You know what I'm saying? So Smitty's going off the perspective of not this situation this stage, but the person who he's with now is the one feeding his brain the information on what to say.
Basically.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as kids with yeah, kids can be orchestrated into saying certain things, but a lot of times kids will mistakenly say the truth and what it is it goes like if
That's
you
a
don't
fact.
really if you don't really beat it into that motherfucking head to only say certain things, and they will always give away some type of information that they're not supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I'm looking at it. What information that he's saying in here is actually valid enough to actually hold weight to? Because when I look at the situation and I look at everything that Finesse two times been in with this young boy, everything screams you reap what you sow. This is what you installed into this kid, and now you can't cut it off. And he knows you ain't related to him or no parent, no real parent figure. You like my homeboy, so nigga, I don't really gotta listen to you.
Well, not even just that. A lot of that generally, especially with the sons, I would say it starts with the mother and it starts with the father. And if there's no real respect there, anybody else who comes into the picture, yeah, you just gonna be like, yeah, you just a big ass friend. Nigga, you ain't no kind of authority to me.
Hmm.
So authority, that's why the like work ethic and respect for authority is, in my personal, of course, first and foremost, relationship with God. So let's start over. Relationship with God, respect for authority. You know what I'm saying? All those things that has to be incorporated in my book when it comes to parenting, daughter or son. Period. Period. Because if not, you will have circumstances like this. Now, on the flip side of it, yes, I do recognize, man, these kids' mouths, dog. Like, you remember that show, Kids Say the Darndest Things? And those were like
Mhm.
5-year-olds and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, once they hit like 13 or whatever, and they on it, like, I'm 12 and I'd be outside till like 10 o'clock at night. Um,
Hmm.
it was this one shorty in Chicago. You might have heard of it. Small, look just like look almost kind of like him. Queso, whatever his name is in Chicago, got a hammer stolen from his last video. He just looked like a sixth or seventh grader, just screaming at people about a gun being missing in his house. And when did this happen? During school hours. Where was mama? Nowhere to be found. Dad? Nowhere to be found. So while adults are away, you got this young kid I'm talking about his size, face, everything
Hmm.
no longer here, unfortunately, because of those type of decisions. And so I'm just saying, like, when they think that they truly are grown, see, that's the problem when they don't have authority, because then they mix up what exactly their position and level is. If you think that you on the same level at 15 as somebody who's 35 and what have you and all of that, you bound to make some very terrible mistakes because you do not recognize it took a whole lot for that person to reach that age. That's not easy to make it to in life. All kinds of things, sickness, car accident, all kind of freak accidents, shot, anything, OD, you name it. There's so many ways a person can just depart from up out of here. I know personally from my accident, but I digress. My mic is muted, Rob.
Nah, you're right. You're right. And that's like why I'm looking at it the way I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as we need to learn, we need to look at what we're seeing right here and make it better. If we're gonna jump in any kid's life, and this is stepfather to father, if you're gonna step in a kid's life, your main priority should be the best needs for the kid. That means certain shit that you do, you're not gonna come home fucked up, drunk, sloppy drunk, passed out on the couch and shit like that with the beer in your hand. You're gonna start changing certain things. You're gonna start, developing. And this is why I always ask, well, where his kids at? Because I know he got kids. Where his kids at? Why he don't take care of his kids? Why is he parading this young boy around the way he's parading him around? I don't cut him no slack, because one, it wasn't a problem until Charleston White said something to him. When Charleston White said something to him, that's when it became a problem.
I'm not hip to that. Could you, if you don't mind, briefly or whatever, what happened with that whole transaction with them two? I'm not shocked. We
They
all know Charles could go at all kind of rappers and
they
stuff. So
they got, yeah, Charleston said something about him. Yeah, hit Finesse and King got the going in on Charleston White, and Charleston White called CPS on that nigga. Told him he be having guns around the kid, he smoke around the kid, taking them to clubs, where clubs getting shot up and shit. And that's everything that we were seeing
and he
online.
really does do that though, right? Do these things act like there is some proof and evidence that actually happens? Charleston ain't just like, he ain't just pull like
Nah,
a
nah,
dot.
we seen that shit online. We seen
Wow.
clubs where, yeah,
So
we seen clubs where this little nigga was at performing and dancing with Finesse 2 times. We seen shit like that. We seen him
wow.
rolling dice with Finesse with big clouds of smoke in the air. We seen motherfucking this little nigga damn. What else we seen this little nigga doing? We seen this little nigga doing a lot of crazy shit that he was supposed to been doing.
Okay, so yeah, on that note, I can't even front. I'm just honest with you. Whether you like Charleston or not, he did the right thing on behalf of those kids. Period. If that's the case, that's why I was asking. Is that like actually the case? Then shit, I don't have nothing to say. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah.
But that's it. I digress. My mic is muted.
So that's why I always had this, like, what's your main reason for having this young boy around? And then you know what, another thing I was telling Theo, and salute to Theo, because Theo, yeah, he opened my eyes too about another situation, about another way to look at this. Now, I said, bro, I feel like the fallout between these two was that King was getting more bigger than Finesse. Finesse came when King and Finesse was out. Finesse was at hit the beginning peak of his career. Like, motherfuckers knew his song. It was getting played everywhere. He had a couple features with some big artists. He was taking off. King was right there. But I feel like King took the shine off of Finesse.
That
And
little boy named King. That little boy named King.
Yeah.
What the hell is up with these little niggas named King from T.I. something right here that they just can't get it right? What's going on with this name?
I don't, bruh. See, the problem is like motherfucker said, everybody want to be called king and queen, but don't want to motherfucking fit the role and shit. And not saying this little boy can't grow up and fit the role of a king, but what I'm saying is we falsely throw
He's
that
not
name
being
around.
bred to be one.
Exactly, he's not bred to
He's
be
not.
one.
No, no,
And
he is not in the footsteps of kings before him. He is in the footsteps, honestly, of those who live of those who think on a peasant's level. And I don't care how that sounds.
mhm. No, because like how I seen it was like he wanted to use King as like a mascot. Like, yeah, you my adopted child, yeah, I mean, but you can perform and make money and shit like that. So I'm gonna use you, but you can't get bigger than me though. Can't get bigger
Bro,
than
did you
me.
hear what you just said to me? Did you hear what you just said to me?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
took a grown ass man has a child as a mascot. Man, keep going, bro.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is why. Look at the picture. Look at the picture that's on the screen right now. Where's Finesse at? Where's the kid at? Is the kid on Finesse shoulders? Is the kid next to him? Or is the camera on the kid and Finesse is behind him, looking at the camera like, yeah, yeah, that's right. Get them views up, little nigga. Get them views up. He checking to see if anybody talking about him. Who's saying something about Finesse? I'm. Let's finish playing this. Let's finish playing this real quick, cause I'm a further prove my point.
You came and got me for who I am, and then you're gonna try to change me for who I am. I'm who I am. That's how the internet know me. And any people who looking at me as a bad kid, I'm not. I'm an actually great person. You gotta get to know me, my and
That I'm a great person. You gotta get to know me, my nigga, bro. We is not talking about your average 10-year-old here. We're talking about that. What's up, Mom Deuce? Mom Deuce in the building. Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about the average 10-year-old. We're talking about that 10-year-old that, like you said, mama never around, daddy was probably locked up or in jail. Yeah, I mean, and the little nigga's been home all day by himself. He come outside, run the streets. You always tell little nigga go home. Yeah, I mean, but he's just one of them little block boys that you just know what, little nigga, stay right here, bro. Look, you know what? I got a job for you. I'm gonna send you to the store, and if you see any little niggas or you see anybody that looks suspicious around here, I mean, you come back, you let me know, and that's his job. And you reward this little nigga by giving this nigga a little couple dollars and send him to the store and shit. So he not really learning shit. He just learning how to be a block boy, how to look, how to observe the block and shit like that. We all is I can I can count numerous of times of seeing these same kids, seeing these same kids, 10 years old, motherfucking mom deuce done passed out from drinking the 40, and they going in there grabbing the cigarette butts out the ashtray, smoking the cigarette butts. My mama whooped my ass for that. I'm talking
Nah,
about
hey, bro,
myself.
you want to know something that's wild though?
My
Nah,
mother
but
don't
listen,
drink.
listen.
Hold on. My mama don't
My bad,
drink
my bad, my
40s or
bad, my
nothing
bad, my
like
bad.
that.
You got it,
Yeah,
nigga.
no, my mama don't drink 40s or nothing like that, but my mother she was out at work, yeah, and me and my cousin snuck in the tray and was smoking the cigarettes. But go ahead.
Nah, I was gonna say, I know I'm not the only one that's had this experience. I come from the days as an '80s baby when your peoples wanted to shut you the f up. Yeah, throw a little vodka or whiskey in your bottle. I come from the days of, you know, you had uncles. Like I had uncles that like, man, I'm like 15, man, no bull. And I'm thinking back on it, looking at my daughter at 16 and how small, like she just is such a kid. And I remember, man, 15 years old, bruh. Back like we in 1901 Japan and shit. I got whole J's in my hand. I got a whole 40. I'm 15, man. I remember this. So I come from the days of we ain't had to sneak nothing. Unfortunately, I did have elders as much as they guided us the right way. You know what I believe it was? They would give it to us so they didn't feel so bad about doing it in front of us. I shit you not. I digress. My mic is muted.
No, and that's a good. That's one way to look at it, and I'm pretty sure. See, but back in all right, so you're a little bit old. You're older than me by not. I ain't gonna say a lot, but you're a little bit older
That
than me.
ain't nothing but a small ass 98 years. Go ahead.
No, but back in the day, that was more common. It was
It
more
was.
common.
It was
And I'm
common for
sorry to
dads to
say
have
that.
whiskey with coffee.
Exactly.
You
That
know,
comes
that's
from
like
the
them days.
whiskey. I was ready to say that. That's like the whiskey and coffee days and shit.
Back then.
But in this time now, we're not. This little nigga is not a product of the mama giving the son a little bit of alcohol to let him go to sleep. This is the son of a mama that probably does drugs for real, like pills, like pill popping mama and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
She not the coach,
an out
but
there mama.
she a counter. Basically,
Yeah.
like probably always out of it, not paying attention. Yeah, because that's what the lean. That's
Mhm.
we call them Hercules. The Irks. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
call them Hercules. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. So you want them the bars and all of that? Yeah, you want some like nodding off, like, and that's why another thing real quick is it's funny you say that. That's why I even be trying to tell these young dudes. I'm like, y'all young niggas don't understand. Y'all up here sniffing these pills. Y'all up here nodding off, man. I'm like, do y'all not understand that that's exactly what dope fiends when I was growing up looked like? Literally, like y'all can say because it ain't just because you're not putting no rubber band or no rubber glove around your arm to get the veins and you tapping your arm and stuff. Just because you ain't doing all that, falling asleep with a syringe in you, don't mean y'all not like you do
Not
realize it's
on
the
your way. Nah, you on your way.
thing, man. And they will swear up and down because it's the stylish drug that it ain't nothing wrong with it. Nah, bro, you niggas are dope fiends now. At like 15, 16, you from that spot of town. I've been over there. I know what it's like when I see that line wrapped around the corner. And most of the people in the line to get their methadone and stuff are that little size.
Mm-hmm.
They're his size. I've seen it out here in Maryland, bro.
If a nigga say he gotta hit the methadone clinic, you ain't gotta tell me what kind of drugs you using.
Come on, dog. Okay, you know that shit heavy, nigga. We know what that be more. Come on, dog. The Wire, all that's real shit, dog.
Yeah.
And them niggas will be lined up. You will see everything from homeless old niggas. That's just teeth missing, shoes flopping off their feet, tongue flapping, no shoestrings, all the way down to a little nigga like him. Like you in line for this? For real?
Yeah.
Itching just as bad as mama that's in front of them.
This is what I'm telling now. This is what I'm saying. When I say what I'm saying, I'm gonna play the next video. I'm playing the next video and shit. And well after we look at the
topic, my bad.
No. After we look at the that's perfect. That's right on topic. After we look at the family video and see how they condone themselves as a family, we're gonna dive into what he's finished talking about. But let's finish this real quick.
I hate that people actually think like the stuff that he doing. He did things for me, but I ain't get mad because he didn't buy me no designer clothes. He didn't even buy me no designer clothes like that. Had to actually like beg him type shit. Bro, only time he bought me like designer clothes, like, hey, whenever you gonna get some for my video shoot, whenever we going to a show, like he didn't care how I dressed it when I.
We're talking about a kid here, a kid that, bruh. until I actually laughed at my child in her face when she said we was rich, bruh, she didn't understand that motherfucker, we not rich. All kids think their parents is rich because of the shit that they provide for them. They don't grasp this is why we have to teach the kids the fucking value of a dollar. Teach the kids responsibilities on how to get money. Work for your money. Let me show you how. Look, if you do this right, you do this right, bro. I got money for you sitting right here. All you gotta do is just do what you gotta do, bro. It's nothing, bro. Kids do not grasp the concept that life does not just snap and you get whatever you get. Kids don't understand that. You have to teach them that. And if you're not a person that can't teach, if you're not a person that don't know that and can't teach them that, then you're gonna get this shit every time.
You know something. You know something else. When you were saying that, what made me think too is that when kids actually grow up, right? So, like how you said, they think money falls off trees. That
Mm-hmm.
generally, at least in our community, from what I've seen, that can wound up being the same adult that now is online flexing, thinking that you got money because you got $10,000. Like, those will grow up to be the adults that don't know what money really is. You'll think because you can pay for like some Jordans and a nice car and you can get a little condo. No, no. It's when you own your own fleet of shoes. You own a whole condo a complex and things of that nature. And you own a car dealership that you just might be doing something. And even then, if you don't have your finances straight, you can have all of that and still be broke. We've seen it time and time again. It's too much evidence and proof. But yeah, that's what made me think of that. I digress. My mic is muted.
All right, real talk. And and like the problem is we want to be so given to the kids because we understand where we come from and shit, and we understand like certain things if you don't have you get teased you get teased about. Like my child, we had a whole bunch of cups, and she used to walk around with the little fake Stanleys and all that. She used to always tell people, I got my Stanley, until she actually met some kids that got Stanleys, and they laughed at like, nah, nigga, they ain't no damn Stanley. Fuck you talking about? And she came home like, nah, bro, y'all gotta get me a Stanley, bro. Like they talk about me in there because I like my Stanley, and I don't see nothing. And she really was adamant, like I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's a good cup. But she want that Stanley because yeah, I mean the people laughed at her and said that's not no real Stanley. So I get it. The thing is what builds character is kids not having shit. Let your kids go without. Let them go without so they can understand what it is to actually have something. I believe it
But you
because I
know
was
what
one of
happened
those
though?
kids that had to go without. So like I wasn't flashy at all, but I had to build my character. You know what I mean, with what I had.
You know what else about that too? So me coming up, right? Um, and I believe, matter of fact, I believe you was at the show. Me, you and the missus was talking about moving out at a certain time and work ethic, all of that. Anyway, I remember speaking about it as far as my people's like what they did was my allowance, right, would be like $20. But like I wanted to take like my little girlfriend on the bus to the movies. I wanted to go to the mall and we can, both get Cinnabons. Man, them Jones was like $5. That's a lot. So that means two of them Jones $10. I need some bread. $20 ain't gonna do it. So what did we do? We figured out ways to get money. Now, unfortunately, a lot has changed. These young cats, like his age, they'll go out and get money by peddling narcotics, whatever it may be, stealing stuff, everything else. When we were coming up, oh no, we was knocking on doors. Can I cut your grass? Can I shovel your driveway in the snow? Can I rake your yard when the fall time comes? Can I wash your car in the summer? Oh, we was thinking of stuff to do. We would go out and get money. So to I'm really piggybacking on what you're saying that builds character. I got a lot of work ethic. Before I had my first tax paying pay stub job, I already had real life clients that will call my home and be like, "Hi, Mr. Smith, is Junior there? I need my grass cut. My such and such, Mrs. Da, da, da up the street, she needs you. Oh, okay, I'm lacing up, bruh. I'm out in the shed. I'm getting gassed up, and I'm pushing that bad boy down the street. I'm about to go get my 25. Stop playing with me. 10 for the front, 10 for the back, 5 for the trim. Let's go." And that was a real thing, and so it really built work ethic in me. And so as I got older, it definitely played a large beneficial part when I actually got a real job. I digress. My mic is muted.
Now, Charleston White, he went on a rant about this, and one thing he said on there was kind of like what I was telling Theo. I'm like, yo, Theo, like, yo, Finesse ain't even hooked this boy up and show him how to actually use YouTube or nothing. He ain't show him how to use no, you know what I'm saying, put him in no classes to show him how to, work social media. And Charles White came out with a live and said the same exact thing. Like, he ain't get that boy no YouTube. That boy could have been making hella money on YouTube. But this the thing. You're talking about a street nigga that don't know the system. He's been locked up, so he don't know the system, how it work out here. This is all new to him. He's banking on something that he banking on his rap career gonna take off. Yeah, I mean that he gonna be the next popping artist.
Do you know what that really says then, AC? That more than anything. So let's take it. Okay, take it off the young blood. Let's put it back on finesse back. Then what I'm hearing from that is, then who the heck is this man's circle? He has managers. He has a whole entourage. He has crews. Listen, you know these people have folks what we call handlers. Who are they? And why are they not? Because the fact is, you're right. I've noticed how we'll get, like, for example, a bunch of money. Like, you'll see us, we'll have all of these, like, the whole, like, muscle arm, whatever, the phone ringing to the face, money stack and everything. And then I say to myself, so what you doing with that right there? And you know what we do? We'll do stuff like what King Von or Dirk do. We'll go ahead, take that money and buy guns and drugs and flood the neighborhood. Yeah, I put my mans on. Now they can go ahead and off more of our own. Not white folks. We ain't gonna do nothing to white folks or nobody else. We just gonna destroy more of our own. As opposed to, bro, you're now in the position. I know somebody between them cameramen, everybody, they know somebody in like the tech field, IT, computer, graphic design, whatever it is. I know one of your homies outside of that hood. We all know the homie that like he hood as shit, but he like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. If I ever could do it, I would love to get into computer science. Or they really into that shit, but they just stuck in that environment, quote unquote, so to speak. So it's like, bro, you get all of this going on. Why don't we ever, like, bro, you're now in the position where you can rub elbow, you can make direct calls, bro. You can get cool. I'm talking about like literally, like it don't have to be the top dogs. It's the people that's working all around you. You don't know who they know, but you
Bro.
so focused on, you know what I'm saying? You're not even thinking, yo, I can get my cousin on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro, the first thing I would be focused on, I would get my top set because that's my number. I would get if I can add up that much at this point, but I would get top 7 people in my life, bro. And I would real deal like, what is it you always wanted to do? We're gonna maximize that by 10 times. I'm about to make a phone call. Just get your shit together. Make sure you got your sales pitch, whatever. I can't do it for you, but I'm going to point you there. I'm going to get you there. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get eyes on you so that you can find yourself a different way. So you don't have to be another one, 19, 21 years old, talking about you getting ready to have 60 years for armed carjacking. I digress. My mic is muted.
Nah, bruh. And I when you said that, you know what's crazy? I'm a big time rapper, right? Motherfuckers know me. I got my songs blowing up everywhere. I got the young boys taking off, yeah, man, on social media everywhere. Why this boy is not doing no Nickelodeon shit? Why he's not on Disney doing no Disney shit? You see what I'm saying? Why am I not giving him a manager and making sure that this little boy is getting headshot? Yo, go take your headshots, bro. Yeah, man. So we can get you on one of these shows. He is. Think of all the little badass kids that came out in movies, from motherfucking Tracy Morgan to Stifler, from Stifler, role models, the movie Role Models, with the little bad boy. Oh, he over here trying to touch my butt. They all talking all crazy and shit. Bro, he would fit perfect in one of those crazy movies like that. Ride Along, with the little chubby fat boy that
Right,
that was
right.
over there talking crazy and shit.
Mhm.
He will
Yep.
fit perfect in one of those roles because he already has that character.
Exactly. And so it's like those type of things could launch you off. Like, and so my point is to land it, you're right. Yo, we be in position and refuse to not put our people in position. That's why we got this dumbass, little like, yeah, man, like, I ain't gonna give you the game, but I'll sell it to you. Like, nah, bro, put your peoples on. How you get here? Like, what's
Mhm.
going on? Because what do you think? If you tell me the secret, that it's going to take away from like what you got going on? No. If anything, it'll boost you. We don't even get it. We think like it's only enough in the pot for just one of us, and we don't even realize, bro. It's like somebody trying to like back off everybody from swimming in the ocean, bro. It's a beach. Nah, nigga. It's only enough space in this water for me, bro. It's a whole ocean that we can't even see the end of, nor can we go to the bottoms of. Bro, move, man. I'm trying to go swim,
Real talk.
and we would do that. We would like real deal gatekeep a whole ocean and think it's only enough water for just me and mine.
Man, this is a and this is why I was saying like what I was saying, bro. Like I don't want to hear Finesse side. I don't want to hear from a nigga named Finesse. You trying to finesse me? That's the first thing I'm thinking of. I want to hear what this kid, and I'm a dissect what this kid gotta say, because
Facts.
yeah, because although he might be coerced into saying certain things, a lot of this shit most of the shit that he gonna say is gonna come out naturally, and it's gonna tell us what it is.
Went to shows, like stuff like that, man. And man, I'm just trying to address this to y'all, man. He's a conniving person, and
Now, me and Theo was talking about that. What would make a kid say you're a conniving person? That's a ill word for a kid that's 10 years old. And we all know that if we look at the standards of 10-year-olds now in America, they don't read and understand what the actual word conniving means. So for him to actually use this word is a little bit thrown. What would make him say he's conniving? He got to have some sense of what conniving is. What do you think on that, Smitty? Because I was thrown when he said that. Like, why would the young boy say conniving?
Question one more time.
It's
I went over to my door, so you were a little low. Say it one
okay.
more time. I'm right.
he's a conniving person. And
Right there. What would make a kid his age say conniving instead of saying he's a messed up person, or he's a
Mhm.
he's a person who takes advantage of me? Like, why would he say he's a conniving person?
All right. So that word in particular may have been coerced, but I can't front, Brody. I got footage of my daughter, 9 years old, using all kinds of astronomical, philosophical words that I'm like, whose child are you? I'm gonna be real, bro. So like that, I'm me personally as a dad with a daughter that I mean, bro, I'm serious. I got footage, bro, on my Facebook and everything, man. Her telling you about the all different stratosphere, atmosphere, and what they do with it, the distance from the sun, and all of this. And I'm like, whoa. So we do know that children are a little more advanced when it comes to either like jailbreaking phones and or like just like certain topics in schools. I mean, you gotta understand, bro, that they do shit like calculus in high school now. So like we only heard about that like some college stuff, and that was only if you was going to be like a nuclear physicist or something. You know what I mean? So they're like really bringing the chain of like education down lower and lower as far as like they're teaching things that's used to be on a much higher level earlier. So to land it, I'm not that surprised he said that, but I will say the whole like coerced, mind you. We also have to remember to land it on the part of what you saying. Yo, kids are got daggone sponges and tape recorders. Why don't
Mm-hmm.
parents know that? So he could, because listen, if you always hear mama on the phone saying it, yeah, like over time you'll get, because you know how we do. We listen to words how they're used, and it's okay. I notice every time she say that it's like something bad or like something sneaky or shisty. Man, they'll pick up on it. They're tape recorders. That's
Mm-hmm.
why anybody who's a parent for, I'm pretty sure bro. One day you bust out and said something, and one of your young ones repeated that. You said, "Oh, hold on, I gotta check my tongue."
Bruh,
Like real talk, it
bruh.
happens.
I could call
Yeah,
I could
record.
call my oldest. Now, I used to walk around all the time, and I used to be like, if your metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you. Bro, I used to say that shit just out of blue, just
That
randomly
was just
say that.
the thing, right? Your little
Yeah.
mo.
If I call my oldest in here right now and I just say, what happens if your metro don't trust you? She gonna be like, I'm gonna shoot you. I can't make I
You know
can't
what
make
I'm
it up.
saying?
I can't, and
So
she 12 now. She still remembers that
somebody
shit.
would then say to you, I don't know. Where did this little girl? How did she just think to say that? Whole T is like, nah. Dad says that on the phone, just walking by eating oatmeal in the morning.
Right.
you know.
Okay. That's kind of what Theo was giving me too. He was giving me that same kind of answer, and I was like, I don't know, because I just find it throw that
Brother
he
Theo
would
got
use it.
kids.
No, 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 no.
Okay. He's
Yeah,
an uncle. He gotta be an uncle.
no, actually, he is the oldest. He's the oldest child.
Oh no, then that makes sense too. So then he had siblings that he grew. Okay, no, that's just as equivalent then. But yeah, no, the fact is that yeah, man, the kids, man, they tape recorders, bro. Like that's a real thing. They will, like, yo, it's like, bro. Let me say this and shut up. I wouldn't forget. I called my daughter now. I called her mother's home. This is before my daughter got her cell phone. She's 11 at the time, like 11 or 12. Bruh. She answered the phone. I said, put my mom on the phone. She said, Dad, it's me. I said, what? Because the way she says the word, like hello, all that, it sounds just like how her mother does. It was so on point to a T, bro. And I'm like, man. And I'm just saying as far as how they pick up. When I hear, like, it's a lot of stuff. When I hear my daughter talk, I hear two combinations, my mother and her mother. Because that's who the two women she around the most in the family. She loves grandma, mom, and she loves mom. You know what I'm saying? And so I be hearing it. Oh, even auntie, my baby sis. I can hear the women around me and my family and her mother incorporated into her character, facial expressions, all of that. It's crazy, like how they can like duplicate it. But rock out.
No, no, you're right. You're right. So yeah, let's finish this one, and then we gonna watch the family dynamic. The family dynamic is crazy. I'm gonna break down to that.
And it's paperwork that he tried to say he gave my grandma 10,000 and bought me a $40,000 watch and $100,000 chain. He was smoking with me, giving me drugs. Man, he told guns around him.
Now this the part where I say, yeah, me, it was kind of, I felt like it was scripted because I mean he went from he's smoking with me to he told guns around him. He does this around him as if he was hearing somebody else in his head say that, and that's what he remember, like you said, remembered to say. So yeah, that shit it kind of triggered that when you said that just now.
don't supposed to have guns around. Sugar, she be having guns. I
All right,
just want the dress.
so let's look at the family dynamic. The
And then I'm
family,
trying to figure out real quick if anybody is there. This is how you know she ain't right. I didn't point this out earlier, but I'm gonna say it now. Why does Lil don't have no shirt on?
bro.
Nobody said you were fully dressed. You don't have clothes.
I'm ready. To get to, I'm ready to get to that
Bruh.
because this, like you said, this is learned behavior. Now, when I say like the shit, the mannerisms that he's doing, the leaning into the camera, the talking all the reckless shit into the camera, this is all mannerisms learned by Finesse. This ain't learned by just him being him. This is
He
learned
should
from
be
Finesse.
His hair should not look like he just climbed out. Like this literally looks like he woke up. Next to him is a bowl of Captain Crunch that is slowly getting soggy while he's doing this live. Like real talk, bro. He ain't brushed his teeth yet, nothing. Like it just and so my point is, even down to that, me personally, as whoever mother father wise, I would personally be embarrassed because as a parent, it looks like I don't keep my child upkept. It
Mhm.
looks like I just kind of let them go on about their own devices. As a parent looking at this, I'm like, so what? Okay, I'm looking at he got enough. Nobody can do it. I mean, at least grease it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's nice and got a little sheen to it. We can't make sure that he got on at least nice little fresh shirt or something. Make that young man look like he is loved and taken care of. I never let my child walk out with bad shoes on her feet. I never let her leave out the house with her hair on her head any kind of way. As dad, I've said it before, I will go out my way. I will put two little French braids in there because I know how to do that. I'll give her a nice little slick back ponytail, something. You're not walking out this house with your hair on your head any kind of way. You're not going to have any kind of shoes on your feet and your clothes, your shirt, your hoodie. Everything is going to at least be on you and you're going to be dressed right because that's a reflection of me as your father and your mother as your mother. That's a reflection of us. Like people look at you like, oh yeah, you ain't taking care of it. You know what happens? That's when our kids get treated like shit. Cause oh yeah, we can tell you're not taking care of it at home. So why should I take care of you, nigga? I don't know you. That's a real thing.
Mhm. So let's look at this, right? And you gonna understand why this young man don't have no shirt on. Now,
He
mind
just
you,
going to learn why he don't have a shirt on, nigga. Unless you about to show me that his closet is empty, I don't. There's no excuse. But go ahead, go ahead, AC.
now, I just want you to pay attention to what's going on in the scene, right? The opening scene starts off with the one child being way too grown in the camera. First of all, little mama, back your ass out the camera.
Is
Get
that
this
mama
ain't.
in the pink? Is that mama
And,
in the pink?
and you already know that's mama
Okay,
in the
no,
pink.
no, I'm not. I don't know. I'm just making sure that wasn't like big sis. Okay, so that's mama in the pink, and of course I already see. Okay, I got it now.
That's mama in the pink, and she's training her daughter on how to work the camera. Now just watch.
Punch your head, shoot with the man potatoes on top of the chicken patty. God, I had to do the same thing.
Now, look. Here comes the two dudes. One dude, yeah, man, done slid through, shirtless, like his pants hanging off his ass.
Not even just that. Let me say something too, real quick on here. As a chef, as somebody who has worked in the food industry for over 20 years, okay.
Hmm.
Um, We just don't have no idea, no clue how distasteful, just how inappropriate. That's all. You can do what you want, but walking around just eating like that, I can't stand when they just be talking. You can see what they chewing and like, bruh. I can no table manners. I can tell you put your elbows on the table. You know nothing about none of these things. You don't know what side the fork goes on. And my point is that we should know these things. We actually should have that kind of class and coof still to us. It ain't nothing wrong with knowing these type of things. Walking around just eating and shit. I'm just letting you know, to me personally, yes, black folks, there are a class of us that will look at that and say, oh yeah, that's low level right there. Dead ass. We don't care what you're talking about. That's low level. Because most people know I don't even want to take a chance of me like spitting, getting food on my lips. Sometimes you be talking and, a little bit come out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't just be walking around eating and talking. Dog, go sit down, eat your food, then get on live. The audience is going nowhere. Trust me, they waiting on this ignorant shit. They'll be right there. Go sit down, eat your little slice of pizza, mama. Then go ahead and go live. Make sure you got your mouth wiped real good. Check the mirror real quick. Make sure you ain't got no spinach or nothing between your teeth, and then go live. Have some coof, have some class. I expect better from my people.
So as we get it, and I know exactly what you're talking about because there's been plenty of times grandmother told me, "What boy, you up there eating, standing up like a hobo? Go sit your ass down somewhere and eat." I know exactly what you're talking about. But so
that's the old fact. Yeah, I remember that too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't stand over nobody while they're eating as well.
Exactly. So look, the opening act starts with the mama teaching the young daughter how to actually work the camera.
Punch your head, shoot with the mashed potatoes on top of the chicken patty. God, I had to do the same thing.
It tastes good. My hair coming out, everything. Her.
Here come King making this introduction. Now, you see, Finesse came through. Titties out. Yeah, I mean, no shirt on. Homeboy walking around, no shirt on. First of all, I don't approve of no homeboys walking around, none of my kids, daughters, and nothing like that without no shirt on. Like, I don't know what type of party that is. Like, unless we at the pool, some shit like that, pool, but we in the house casually or whatever we doing right here on the line. Just ain't no walking around with no motherfucking shirts off, bro.
Can I cuss real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Hell yeah.
The only time that I ever have known, I'm just going to speak for me, my shirt is off, is if I'm getting ready to fight or fuck. That's it. That's the only reason why my shirt's off. Or I'm at the pool or beach. There's no reason. Listen, I mean, all right, bet you got the pot going on, the little tank top and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your little, it's a little different, but I mean, still, But I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, that's about it. I don't know no other circumstance. Don't know me growing up or summertime. Okay, basketball court. All right, you might have a couple homeboys. Yeah, I mean, shit, I've been like that sometimes. It's hot as shit out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to have my shirt feeling like it's a wet towel that just came off the wash. So I understand, those little nuances, but bro, you just like around the house and you decked out. Look, you got a hat on, you got shades on, you got chains on, but no shirt. Nigga, make your mind up. Are you getting dressed or not?
Facts. Like, there's no reason nigga could have had a beater on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no reason.
I mean, it's bare minimum, minimum, right?
Nigga, you don't have a 6-pack, you don't have pecs, you're not just stacked with muscles to where though you can get on the camera, flex your pecs on niggas and shit. Nah, you a fucking.
But you know who's doing that? You know who messed that up. You know who messed that up, right? Who?
Rick Ross.
Nope, Gucci. Yep.
Oh, damn,
Belly.
yeah, with the
Don't
beard.
forget.
I forgot
See,
about that
what he
beard
look
belly.
at. Gucci
Yeah,
messed the game up.
yeah, I forgot about that beard belly Gucci. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Beer belly Gucci before Ross now.
Yeah, heck yeah. Well, yeah, man. So let's finish dissecting this. So boom. So this is why we see little nigga on camera with no shirt on, cause he want to be like his role model.
Oh, I
Hold on, she's trying to call him. King is not bad. He really not. It's just hard hitting.
Now, what the fuck are we on live for if we just all gathered around the camera just looking at the messages come through and looking at the messages and looking at the messages, and you ain't say nothing about nothing else but King not bad.
No, because it has nothing to do with having something to offer. It has nothing to do with maybe wanting to just give some decent little content real quick, just on some humble stuff. It has everything to do with look at me. That's it. This is a classic grade A poster child version of clout chasing. Period. That's it. This is right here what it's about. When you have nothing truly to offer. Period. This is all attention. Look at me. I'm cute. You know, this my little one. Look at my tats. Look at this. I'm such and such as baby mama. Let me hear what y'all got to say. Everything is just about attention. They don't really have nothing to say. I don't even question that. I know they don't have shit to say. Even if they said they had something to say, my G. Come on now. We know how this goes. We levels above them in that mentality.
Why do we do these things? Like why and why do motherfuckers sit here and entertain this? I got on your line just to sit there and watch you eat a burnt ass bagel. Just stand there, your hair fucked up. You got one little nigga over here with some nappy ass hair trying to. First of all, he trying to comb his head, with a rat tooth comb. That shit don't even make sense. Like
But they
that's the
cute
first.
though. That's all it is. This is an A moment. That's when you go A.
You know what I'm saying? Let's finish dissecting the family. See what else we can get out of this shit. Now, what I say? Let me come slide in. Let me come look at these joints. See what they talking about. See if they talking about your boy over here.
Right, simple. People really do believe, okay, now I'm here. You know what's so amazing? Like how these rappers still like think about it. How many rappers from like, nowadays have we seen that they'll do some songs and then they just get to the point where, all right, I done got a little bit of clout. Yeah, I done hit for, I don't know, 100K views or whatever. And they just think that they just made it. And then they just stop. And then you know what happens generally? Now, the only thing that we hear about these artists, I hear more about artists like him on some like baby mama drama, court dates, and everything, then what new album is coming out? I thought you were a rapper. I thought you did music. When am I going to hear about that again? You do a couple mixtapes, you get some features, you get like a nice little blow up, maybe with like a Mega Stallion or something like that, whatever, and then you just stop. Now the only thing that we really seeing is lives like this, and this is how you know that us as a people, we get complacent, bro. I want you to really look at this right now. All right, really, they're thinking, all right, we in a nice little spot. 9 times out of 10, I don't know, might be an Airbnb, might be their place. I don't know. I don't keep up with these niggas. But my point is, all right, bet you got some change, you got some clout. You can go live and have a good, I don't know, 800, 1.5K in the chat. The comments just going up left and right. But why don't people recognize, yo, most of these people don't like you. Most of these people are just waiting on your downfall. A lot of these people are just looking to see if you're going to crash out. Why don't people recognize that majority of the folks that's watching you, they're only watching for some ill shit. They only want to watch you crash and burn, bro. It may be out of, let's say it's 150 people in there. Honestly, maybe about 17, even him. He maybe only about 17, 20 people are really, truly his folks, ride or die. Everybody else is just like spectators or haters. Real talk.
Bruh. The funny part is, as I was watching this, I was reading the comments and looking at the comments. Bro, they said more shit about King than they did about Finesse. In that short time when I was watching this video, it ain't but a minute and a half, probably.
Right.
2 minutes. 2 minutes. The whole time I was watching that shit, bro. Asking about King. Let's just watch how you slide in to come check these comments and see if we talking about your boy.
I came up like a motherfucker.
I want to stop letting my hurt get mad.
She ate me up before I went on the stage. I skid on her face and I fucked up her makeup. She was on the front and rolled up a bowl. 400 of them. Nigga was dissing me while I was jelling. This shit ain't gangsta, nigga. You a hoe. That shit that you just dropped through. Man, let me go on here. You want me down? What you doing over there?
Put some water in. Everybody that came. I'm gonna wash my hair.
Hey, pause that real quick.
Yeah.
Man, now I'm seeing all the rings. You know what I noticed? So I remember back in the day, when we would stack our bread, where we would put it? It was something called a shoebox and or a mattress, right? Because I understand, niggas, bank accounts, IDs and shit, whatever. I noticed that now we literally make ourselves the shoebox. Like I'm looking at this. Like that's like you know what I'm saying? Like we literally turn ourselves into the shoebox. We will literally walk around as a Nike Air Force One box that's just loaded in public. It's the weirdest thing. But rock out.
You right. You right. All that money sitting around your neck, and you ain't thinking of buying nothing that's beneficial for your survival. Nothing beneficial
Not
for
buy,
the kids' survival.
invest. That's the problem. See, that's the thing. All of that right there, that's all bought. But now that it's bought, it goes down in value, just like when cars leave the lot, the whole nine. Oh yeah, we're really good at buying because we're the highest consumers and shit. But what are we at in investing? Rock out.
Thank you.
Said cocoa or something on the ice on my teeth. My hair ain't wet.
Everything that was said up there, they asked him about when you dropping and what song that is and all this other stuff that they was asking him. But the only message he seen on there, oh, my hair ain't wet, you hating ass nigga. So you looking for hate and messages. Or do you,
Somewhere I read once upon a time, seek and ye shall find. I don't know where, but I don't know. I read it somewhere one day. It was a very important book, very special.
man, I'm telling you, bro.
Donation. Bitch wanna see me like she got me on motivation. These police that nigga they watching my paper. They want me on the investigation. They see you do better and they make them hate you. They don't even tell you congratulations. I'm a boss, but I don't give out applications. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm masturbating. Brother, like I'm Finesse, they forget sex, they for Mexico doing it. I just ain't in it.
Now, we seen the family. We seen the family dynamic, right? Everybody in the camera. Everybody wants their moment to shine. Everybody wants a little bit of fame. Everybody wants to be in the spotlight, but don't have nothing going on. Everybody in there looking a hot ass mess. Only person look halfway decent, if he even put a shirt on, he probably look halfway decent, was Finesse, the nigga that rap.
Bruh, and all that would take is just a clean white tee.
And that's all. Yeah, that's all that
That
would have taken was a
literally
clean
just a
white
clean
tee.
white tee that's nice and fitted. That's it.
And how do you look the cleanest, but then when you look at the rest of the family, it's just like that bitch had an outfit on from Forever 21. I know what a motherfucking Forever 21 outfit or a motherfucking rainbow or motherfucking. Come on now, Smitty. Come on now, Smitty. We know what them
Bruh,
shits look
stop,
like, bro.
bruh. Don't look. Allegedly, it came from Marshalls. Allegedly, AC.
She might have went the Ross. She might have went the Ross for that shit. Yeah, I mean, but hey, what I'm saying is, bro, your family dynamic don't look healthy. This is why this shit is going on. This is what I'm saying. If your family dynamic was healthy, all them people wouldn't be gathered around the damn one little ass camera trying to figure out what they gonna do. One boy combing his head, the mama is showing the young daughter how to motherfucking gyrate inside the damn camera to get the people to come in and view and all that shit. It's like, and then you ain't doing nothing but motherfucking hating ass nigga. Oh fuck, man, bitch ass nigga over. I see them hating ass comments. This is why the young boy is doing what he's doing. He see you every time you get on that camera. You don't say nothing positive about what you doing, what you got going on. Finna make moves. We finna do this. We got this coming. We got that coming. You're not saying nothing. You looking at the comment. Man, bitch ass niggas, man. They fuck, man, fuck with hoe ass nigga. Nah, nigga, this real waves, hoe ass nigga. Yeah, nigga, that's Murray's grease in there, bitch. This is why the young boy gets on the camera doing that. Flexing. He flexing just like Finesse. I take my shirt off to let these niggas know I'm for real. I'm serious out here. I'm a real nigga. Man.
But you know something? You know what I've noticed? We actually have to maybe one day. You know what, AC? Yeah, it just hit me. I'm gonna set something up, bro. And when me and you get the time, maybe like some days after the new year, let's do a live about what is a real nigga today. Because once upon a time it really meant something. So it's like I noticed people say these things, and it's like, bro, nowadays real nigga means pull your phone out and act like you want to fight. Nowadays, real nigga means after you do a drill, snitch on yourself. That's right. Go live with the very gun, dangle it with your two fingers, and swing it, and make sure that they can freeze the camera perfectly and get the serial number, or if it's scratched off, also drop your low so people can find you. So I want to know, what is the definition now? Because apparently this thing is skewed. Let's rock out.
Man. Now, I mentioned right about this, and we ready to wrap up the first segment of the live. I mentioned earlier, and I feel like he was Finesse's mascot, and that the mascot started to outshine the actual talent, and he felt some type of way about it. Listening to this next joint, I just want y'all to get a just listen, that you give me your honest opinion about what it is we're hearing.
Me like this.
Upload these videos and you saying hustle jewelry and he's watching shit moisture like diamonds and shit. Yeah, you ain't know we had videos too. We got videos of you too. So your ass can get ready. Your ass finna go up. Y'all. Your ass finna go back to Now Memphis for bullshitting. Finna go upload these videos of you saying, you talking about hustle. Slice that, young nigga.
40-year-old man, bro, texting, doing all this. Look at him, man. I got this how many times niggas done called me, bro. No call ID, this all how many times he done called me, man. You 40-year-old man, and you texting me talking about this, and you hating on my nigga hustle, man. You don't want to see no nigga, you don't want to see no nigga shine. I get it, bro. That's why God got me, man. You ain't gonna never make it, man. And I ain't saying it like in a bad way. I hope he make it. I hope his life be successful. But man, this is what he takes me. He's very conniving.
A 50-year-old rich woman.
Now,
That don't sound right. Don't sound right.
now, give us your takes, Smitty.
Oh, my bad. I can't front on that note. Yeah, those specific choices. Listen, people do study those things. There's a whole science behind studying authentic speech as opposed to a rehearsed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole science behind it. The follow up of certain words, the whole nine. That was definitely scripted. I'm sorry, bro. I don't know from who. I don't know the story. I'm just on the backhand, just listening, and I'm hearing it, bro. That was so scripted, bro. The only thing he did have was his head down and that paper ripped out of that black and white binder. I just want to say I don't like this. Stop. I want you to stop treating me and my mama like this. Stop. Like, I mean, that was some real shit.
No, for real. And when I get what you saying. I definitely get what you saying, because when I seen it, I was like, who the hell is holding the camera? Because last time he had set the camera up. So I'm like, who the heck is holding the camera? Who he with? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like now it could be rehearsed. But one thing I want to bring to attention is that he said Finesse told him to say that, hey, Finesse out here trying to finesse the world. You gotta get some views up. Zay said he ain't falling for that shit. Finesse setting this up. Now, one thing I'ma say, right now, peep game, Finesse, this situation, and I'm guilty of this. It be times when my son is 5, but he doesn't act like he's 5. He does certain shit that makes him seem older than what he is. So when he does these things and I get on him, I have to remember that, bro, he's only 5. So what we're seeing from Finesse is he thinks he's really beefing with a nigga his age. He never had to deal with a kid. He never had to deal with a kid that's like this. He don't deal with kids that's like this, bruh. So when you run across a kid that's like this and the kid's talking back to you, riffing on you, yo, you a hoe ass nigga, bro. Y'all not. You don't know how to take it because now he's tested your man. You feel like he's tested your manhood as a kid, and you treating him as if he's older than what he is. He's only doing what he's seeing, what he's being taught to do, what he's seeing, what he's seeing. You're not showing them no other kind of way. So when he gives that to you, you're thinking that you're seeing, you're in your mind, you're visualizing somebody that's older, but you don't understand that you're dealing with a kid. How are you beefing online with a kid? How are you telling the kid it's up? How do you got so much energy for a kid? I don't play with nobody kid. Nigga, I don't play with my kids like that. So I'll be damned if I'm playing with somebody else's kid.
Bruh, listen. Do you remember earlier, Native? Now, remember, Native, earlier I said, what did you just say? Did you really just tell me a grown ass man has a full fledged kid, a child, as a mascot? Bruh, is it then not safe to say he just might want to fight the mascot? Nigga, don't you run on the field and intercept my pass. I was going to the red zone. It's crazy. So what I'm saying is what it all comes down to is arrested development. The man who never really grew up is the man that will actually look at the youth as competition as opposed to himself as a leader.
Facts. No, Zay is Zay for
Who
real.
is what I
For
would
real.
call to land it. That man who I call a man baby. Yeah, bro, that's how they rock. Go ahead, rock out. I just want to say that part.
No. You right. A man baby. Yeah, I mean, he's a man stuck in the kid's body. And vice versa. He Finesse is a man, but got a baby mentality. You fucking beefing with a kid.
And that kid is in a child's body thinking it's you as a man. You see how Twilight Zone we are?
Bro, you know,
This shit wild, Native is wild, bro.
It's wild, bro. And Zay is 100%, bro. Listen, if we can get this motherfucker to actually understand how to act and shit like that, we can get him in acting class and get him some screen. See, but this is the part of actually having parental guidance and being a real parental advisor comes in handy. If you're not a real parental advisor or have real parental guidance within you, we're gonna get this every time.
No. I'm with you. Okay, cool. So Zay, all right, shout out to you, Zay. Zay say that's why the little nigga needs some acting roles. No. That little terrorist right there, that little microscopic terrorist needs boarding school. That's right. He needs to be drafted to the military, nigga. I ain't
He
talking
needs
about the Air
discipline.
Force. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna go soft with it. That nigga needs to do 150 push-ups every day he wake up for the next 10 years. We gotta get some shit straight.
you say we gotta get that. We gotta get that shit out of. Nah, for real. Boarding school would definitely sit that motherfucker around. Real talk. That's funny.
That nigga need to get shipped off to the Catholic zone and shit, nigga, where they got rulers that they still smack your knuckles with.
Real talk. That's funny. Yeah, no. That's what I was. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that, Zay. And that's exactly where I was getting at, bro. Finesse got out, so he's not familiar with the time, so he wouldn't be able to actually show King how to run a YouTube channel and shit like that. But see, this is where he's supposed to be the parental guidance. He's supposed to be able to show him. And motherfucker, if you gotta take classes, motherfucker, if you gotta ask other people, if you gotta get a manager for him to actually show him how to manage on YouTube and shit like that, then that's what you do. You set that little nigga up something. You don't go to grab the little nigga from Memphis. So I was explaining now. Now think of this, right? You go grab the kid from Memphis, where he's known in the hood for running around being a terrorist, and then you take him, put him on a wider scale to be an even more terrorist. You know what I'm saying? And I was explaining this to Theo on like, if it, hypothetically speaking, if I had to do a stretch a bid to like a stretch of time, and I was out there in the street shooting, doing crazy shit, and I had to do a whole stretch of time, I would do it. I would do my shit solitary. You see what I'm saying? By myself, because I know if I went in for shooting, robbing, stealing, being a fucking knucklehead, you put me in fucking Gen Pop, I'm not gonna learn how to be a upright citizen. I'm gonna go right back into what I was doing. I'm gonna just have to learn that system. You see what I'm saying? With a motherfucker who actually has to go to solitary, sit down and think about why the fuck he got himself in there from the beginning. Niggas get to reading books. Niggas get to actually thinking about certain shit. Niggas get to actually wanting to change their life and do certain things. But if you keep if you take him out of his environment and put him in a big environment doing the same shit, he's never gonna learn. And that's what we're seeing from this kid. You took me from, that's why he said, that's why you came and got me. You came and got me for me. And then now you want to take me off of social media because he think he doing something wrong. In his mind, he think he doing something wrong. He think he's being punished. He thought the whole time he was doing something right. Nah, for real, he is. Yo, you right. You right. Like so, both of y'all have a good point on this. Both of y'all have a good point. Smitty has a good point from the kid being in boarding school, because the kid actually needs some discipline in his fucking life. The only thing that this young man is missing is a positive male role model. Somebody that's going to actually show him how to maneuver in the world, other than rolling dice, shooting guns, smoking weed, being a fucking crash out. As soon as he started rebelling against Finesse and what Finesse had going on, he washed his hands with the little nigga and threw the little nigga to the side. Even if the little nigga walked out on him, he still threw him to the side. He still said, look, I washed my hands when I'm done with him. He ain't been with me 4 months. Whatever he do. That's on him. But hold up, nigga, you went and got him. We don't know. We would never know, King, if it wasn't for fucking Finesse 2 times. You are the fucking responsibility for this kid. So I don't care. This is why I brought King up and not Finesse. I don't care what the fuck Finesse gotta say. You're giving up on a child. After you raised this child to be that certain kind of way. I ain't gonna say raised him. I'm gonna say you showed him how to be the nigga he is. You enhanced the nigga he is. You added fuel to the fire that the nigga he is. So now that you're getting that, you don't know how to take it. You ready to throw the no nigga to the side. The story of our life, right? The story of being a fucking black man and actually growing up to be a fucking positive role model for another black man. We got to look at the demise of a young kid before he even got a chance to be a man. That's what you got on that, Smitty.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is the one time, bro. I don't have nothing behind that, my nigga. You did that. Rock out. Nah, that was solid. I don't have nothing to add. That was perfection.
Yeah, I mean, because only reason why I say it like that is because a lot of the shit that I see in King is a lot of shit that I used to do. You couldn't you couldn't tell me who my parents was, and you couldn't be my parent because I know who my mother and father is. If you tell me I don't, well, if you want to be with your mother, go ahead. You go be with your mother. Say less. I will walk my ass out this house with my head up, with my head held high, and I will walk my ass to my mother. I don't care how long it's gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
That's a hey, but look though, this is when we talked. Remember earlier. Look at how things full circle. What did I say earlier? No work ethic and respect for authority. In order to get there, what do we need? We need
Mm-hmm.
work. We need to know the chain of command. There's no way for you to ever be a great boss until you are an awesome student. You must be grasshopper before you're sensei. So yeah, that right there, I just wanted to say, like, everything full circles, bruh. So that's why I love the way nothing we saying at one point of the show or the other, nothing is disconnected. It all connects. It's all the same ball of yarn. Let's rock out.
Mm-hmm. All right, but yeah, I mean, that's basically it with the finesse and king shit. Like, we're watching the demise of a young black man before he even gets a chance to even become a young black man. And instead of the outrage
But you
of
know
how
something?
can
Watch this. Hey, real quick. I ain't even mean to cut you off, Beta, because I want you to tap in on this. You know what it feels like to me? It feels like I know you seen that video that went viral. It was like a 5-year-old or 6-year-old in a car, driver's seat in the hood, rapping and just
yeah.
it went real viral. He was in the hood and shit. I can't remember what it was, but my point is, it's like it's almost like I see that same thing. I'm saying to myself, first of all, why they got a shot of this little sitting in the driver's seat at 5? His feet can't even reach the pedals. He cannot see beyond the midpoint of the steering wheel. He can't even read the dashboard. So I'm just trying to figure why you see? So when we destroy the youth and then we turn around and then we ask the judicial system to have mercy on our youth, I'm like, do y'all hear what's going on? Y'all don't see what I see. I'm the only one that sees this, right? Just Smitty. But I digress. My mic is muted.
Facts. And this is why brother Ayo is so important, bro. This is why brother Ayo is so important, bro.
I said this a while ago. You need to start having these motherfuckers funerals while they're still alive. FBG Duck made dead ops. This nigga right here made a list of dead ops. Or FBG Duck made dead bitches. What is the confusion? You cannot live a gangster life whilst being a rapper.
Bruh, what's the is not suited
We
to
are out.
motherfucking raise any kind of kid in any environment.
Man.
But yet he's saying, nah, it's not me, it's the fucking kid. The kid's thrown off.
Yeah.
That bruh, that's like me. That's just like me telling my daughter who goes to school every day, who gets somewhat good grades. You know, she's working on her shit still. She getting her shit together. And me, motherfucker, just seeing that okay, she's trying her hardest, but I'm like, you know what? I don't give up. I'm done with these motherfucking kids. You know what? I'm gonna just Know what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. I don't even care no more. And just start dealing with the other two kids. You know how that's gonna fuck that child up? When the only person he looked up to was the person who
Mhm.
came and got him.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
and now you did the same thing that everybody else done did to him.
facts, facts. But see, the thing is though, like again, so hold on. So that isn't even finesse two times like actual kid, right?
Mm-mm.
That's like he on some I'm the dad who stepped up. Cool beans, salute, salute, salute. Real shit though. But simultaneously, yeah, I do have a very, very huge concern about the person who is more involved with a circumstance like that, but you have your own, you know? And then even down to what this Lord, you know what I'm saying, Lord man up to and everything. If you are gonna step in, then step up. Step up as in you supposed to elevate that family. If you come into that woman or that kid's like you supposed to be helping shit be a better circumstance, bro. And right now, you looking like one of this nigga big ass friends. How you looking like one of his friends that's like, yeah, so your mama make hamburger helper tonight? That shit wild. Real talk. I hope she got the salad with the ranch. I like that shit. Your mama make good hamburger helper.
See what I'm saying? So now is
That's
it is it
supposed to be a whole authoritative figure, dog. So all I see right now is a crash out dummy, basically taking a young prince or king and taking them down a crash out road, and they shouldn't be. I digress. My mic is muted.
hmm now what you saying that it makes you think now like was Chop thrown off for saying like yo treat this nigga like a motherfucking mascot?
Right,
You see what I'm
right.
saying? That's why
That
yeah. But I mean we ain't gonna we ain't gonna bash. We gonna I mean let this shit play out for itself. Only thing I'm gonna say is we as a collective, let's pray for King and and pray that King finds what it is, that helps him, that helps better his life. You know what I'm saying? Because the road this road that he's going down with these entertainers is scary. He's prime picking, prime picking for like what Zay said. And they love these type of prototype. The industry loved those prototype of black people. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, let's pray that he stays safe and that he finds his own calling and path in life. But what we here for tonight on the second part of the live, and we got us a real conversation that we're gonna talk about. And Zay, if you in here, if you are in here, Zay, I'm gonna need you to come up, bro, because I need to hear your opinion on this, because you see a lot of this inside that school system, so I definitely need you to come up here. Let me 1 second. Okay, boom. Now we are here. We are here. Ah,
get to come on. Let's get to
you
the last
see,
one.
you see
I'm
what's
on,
on the
listen.
screen,
Just so you know, native. Real
huh?
quick. Nah, I'm on at like 9:15. So nah, I got you till then.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah. I got you.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
we
Just so you
ready
know, you're not rocking out with you, bro, because you done hung out with me, bro. We got to return that.
already. Okay, now it says no more simp. It's called Samson now. So I changed the word simp. We is no longer calling these niggas simps. We are now calling these guys Samsons. And I say that because salutes to brother Bolo and the
Man,
village that
what?
he
Shout out to
has over
Pastor.
there.
Shout out to Pastor Bolo.
Yeah, man. Brother Bolo wasn't in attendance for this live. I think he had something going on, and brother Ant was in the building, and brother Ant put something on my heart, and it made I've been thinking about this for a while now. These guys that we're seeing are more Samson than we think. See, we take the Samson story and we run with the Samson story because, oh yeah, I let my hair grow out strong like Samson. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the motherfucker, I got my head, bro. No, I don't cut my hair because I don't want to lose my powers like Samson. Niggas say all this shit, but don't understand the real story of Samson. Samson was a buster. He was a straight simp. And as this picture you see up here, the people cutting his hair. Now notice Samson is laying on who? On a woman, right? On his woman, who tricked him out of position. And this wasn't even the first female to trick him out of position. But that leads us to this right here. The Simp Dynasty. I mean, like welcome to the Simp Dynasty. Simp Dynasty of 2024. We got brother Earl, we got brother Travis, and we got brother Devin. All three of these Simps got one thing in common. They all got tricked out of position by a female. Some in the worst way, and some in not in the worst way. Not so, bad. But they all got tricked out of position by a female. Let's pull up brother Bolo, the village, and listen to what brother Ant has to say real quick.
Salute to Pastor.
For we get started. Salutes to brother Bolo.
Yeah, chapter 9, verse 13. And it says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knows nothing, for she sits at the door of her house on a seat by the highest places of the city to call to those who pass by, who go straight on their way. Whoever is simple, let him turn in here. And as for him who lacks understanding, she says to him, stolen water is sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But he does not know that the dead are there, that her guests are in the depths of hell. Well, how can you say that? Well, see, what we have here with Samson was the essence of disobedience, right? Samson was never supposed to be dealing with in having a type of relationship with these people who hated God. He was not supposed to have these romantic relationships or anything like that. His job was to judge the people of Israel, right? But everything that he does was supposed to be part of and dealing with the people of Israel, that he was supposed to.
Now, as y'all listen to this, right? Pay attention. Brother Ed said he had a mission that he was supposed to be on. God sent him on a mission, right? He sent him on a mission.
I'm with you. Keep going there.
He's now derailing from the mission that God has sent him on for his own selfish needs and his own selfish desires, right? Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Okay.
To be not only a judge, but the relationships that he developed was with his own people. But he was dealing with a woman who was not of his people, for he was forbidden by God to mingle with them. Matter of fact, God was telling them that they needed to be driven out early on and everything else. He was like, you shouldn't be in there. You shouldn't be worshiping their gods. You should not be hanging with them and doing what they do and all this other stuff, because that stuff was considered to be an affront to God. But
Okay. So, like I said, he was on a mission. His mission was to actually be the judge of the land that he's trying to take over. God sent him to take over a land, and for him doing what God sent him to do, that God was gonna reward him with being the judge of that land, basically the ruler of that land. Now, as he's going there, he sees women inside this land that he's finding attractive. God told him, nah, bro. You not supposed, you can't deal with them, because we got to rid that land. So you can't rid that land and keep people from that land. That's not how that works. We gotta rid that shit. If you want to deal with somebody from your side. Don't deal with the people from over there. But we're gonna see Samson hard-headed. Samson like what Samson like. Nah, she got the fat ass over there. I don't want these flatbacks over here. Nah, she got some donk. She got some donk over there. Yeah, I mean, I'm finna go mess with one of them. All right, well, let's see how that works.
what did he do? Samson decided he was going to go and join up with the people who technically hated him, the people who wanted him destroyed. He was going to join with those people, and he thought that just because a female batted her eyes and laughed at his words and everything else, that they were basically on his side. And lo and behold, because he was doing these things, it became a problem. He got enamored with the woman, and she was enamored with the money. And so she.
Did you hear that? Did y'all hear that? Hold on, now, let me run that back. Let me run that back real quick. Cause brother Ant just said some shit. Let me run that back just a little bit.
To be an affront to God. But what did he do? Samson decided he was going to go and join up with the people who technically hated him, the people who wanted him destroyed. He was going to join with those people, and he thought that just because a female batted her eyes and laughed at his words and everything else, that they were basically on his side. And lo and behold, because he was doing these things, it became a problem. He got enamored with the woman, and she was enamored with the money.
He got enamored with the woman, and she got enamored with the money, which means he started liking the woman. He started falling in love with the woman. He started, going to bat for the woman, and she was only into this shit because of the money, because of his reign and how he was well off and shit. This sounds familiar, right? I know I can't be the only one thrown right now thinking that this shit don't sound familiar. All right, so I'm all right. I'm the only one. Okay, all right. Well, let me pull this up.
You're
Then.
not the only one, bro.
Let me. I already say. Let me pull this up. Then. Earl Thomas' ex-wife is being accused of stealing 2.7 from him and allegedly spending it on breast implants, designer clothes, and Birkin bags.
What? How much?
2.7 million.
On titties and book bags?
On titties and book bags. Hold up, hold up. No, no, no,
Why he
no. You know what?
That's
You
a
know
that,
what?
that's
Let me go. Let me go. Let me. All right, hold 1 second, brother Ant, because your message is so valuable. We gonna take you down for 1 second. I need to bring this up because I don't think y'all understand the dynamic of what I'm saying here. All right, and I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I did this. Now we gonna remove this picture right here, and then we're gonna first of all we're gonna throw my glasses on. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw the glasses on because I gotta see what I'm reading. Um. Okay. Now it says I still can't see it. Hold up. Let me pull this tab up and we gotta zoom. We gotta zoom in. We gotta zoom in real quick. Wow. Alright, now that we done zoomed in.
I see.
Now, former former NFL star, right? Earl Thomas and his estranged wife had what's that? Tremendous relationship. Had a tremendous relationship. And that's putting it mildly. I can say that is putting it mildly because from what I heard, this crazy done put a gun to Earl head because Earl was in bed with his brother and another chick. I didn't even it, I didn't even know that was the same dude. No cap. I didn't even know that was the same dude. Now, as it says right there, allegedly pulling the gun because the brother and him was having a threesome. Okay, let's skip a little bit. Boom, boom, bow, bow, bow. Oh, boom, bow, 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 boom, bow. All right, boom. Then in 2023, Earl Thomas found himself at the center of a 1.9 identity theft scheme, allegedly orchestrated by his ex-wife's boyfriend, Kevin J. Thompson. All right.
I'm with
Now,
you.
last week, the boyfriend and Nina Thomas, which is Earl Thomas' wife, were indicted by the U.S. Department of Justice, the DOJ, for conspiracy to commit wire fraud, wire fraud, aggravated identity theft, and money laundering. Thompson was also charged with possession to distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine and possession of a firearm, furtherance to drug traffic crime. According to DOJ, the indictment 2020, Thomas filed a petition for the divorce from her husband. This was in 2020. She filed for divorce. In 2021, the boyfriend and the ex-wife entered a romantic relationship. Thomas and Thompson obtained money and property from the victim by fraudulently transferring funds from victim one's bank account to bank accounts created by the ex-wife and the boyfriend to to obtain funds. The ex-boyfriend and the ex-wife and the boyfriend created an email account in the victim's name, opened several bank accounts using the email account, and victim one and or Thomas address. Yeah, okay. So they use Earl Thompson's email account, and they use Thompson's the boyfriend's home address and telephone number. So yeah, I mean that anything that will come to that email or get sent or whatever, yeah, I mean will go to the boyfriend. After obtaining funds from victim one's account, the boyfriend and the wife made several cash withdrawals, sometimes in the amount of 300,000 from the account she had created with Thomas. In addition to making cash withdrawals, the wife and the boyfriend fraudulently obtained funds to purchase items including, like I said, the Birkin bags and a Porsche Panamera. These motherfuckers balling out of control. Now, if convicted, if convicted, uh, if convicted of the wire fraud counts, the boyfriend and the ex-wife face a maximum term of prison of 30 years and a fine up to 250,000. Right? So that's for the wife. But for the boyfriend, the boyfriend also faces a mandatory minimum term of imprisonment of 5 years with the maximum of 40 years and a fine of 5 million and at least 4 years of supervised release for the cocaine charges. He also faces 5 years to life imprisonment. Damn, to run consecutive to any other sentences imposed and a fine of 250,000 and up to 5 years supervised release for the gun. Shit crazy. So you doing all this with this bitch, right? To go to jail. Get your dumb ass locked up. Go to jail. And she ain't doing it for nothing but the money. You see what I'm saying? That's why that part was so important. We looking at one type of the Samson woman. You know what I'm saying? In that story, we looking at only one type of it. This is one of them. One of the women that Samson wanted. The one that's just in love with the money. She don't want do nothing else but buy shit with. Hey, you think I'm bullshitting? Okay, I'm bullshitting, right? Earl Thomas' ex-wife attends Beyonce concert while facing 2.7 million fraud case. This bitch is still out there spending fucking money while being indicted on a fraud case and serving close to 30 years in fucking prison. But she still finds a way to at a fucking Beyonce concert.
So what happened on this one, Native?
This was going on. This was happening. This was happening right here. While facing a $2.7 million fraud case and possibly serving 30 years in prison, your ass still out here at a fucking Beyonce concert. It's blue. Oh my God, it's blue. It's blue. Look at me, y'all. Look at me, y'all. I'm in the camera. It's blue. Okay. I hope they throw the book at your dumb ass. I hope they throw a blue book at your dumb ass too. Shit crazy.
Hey, Native, I gotta go ahead and slide, brother. It's about
Yeah.
that time for.
Yeah, go ahead, go handle your business, bro. Handle your business.
Man, I gotta set up. Salute to the family, man.
Yep.
You know I love us. Happy New Year's to everybody, man. Eat healthy, travel safe, and pray often. Respect.
Already. See what I'm saying? Out of all the shit that you could be thinking about, you thinking about going to a fucking Beyonce concert. This this the face. Look, hold up, watch. Ooh, look, watch. Look right there. That's the face that. Ooh, yeah, I'm still out here spending your money. I'm still out here balling on your money. All right, y'all niggas, y'all Samson ass niggas better wake the fuck up. Look, even going through what she going through, be locked up for 30 years, she's still out here partying on your dime. She gonna blow every last dime you got before she take her ass and get locked up. Man, say. Oh, that boy, man, say. That boy got, woo-wee. That boy better do something about that shit. Let's get back to brother Bolo and brother Ant, so we can hear what else he got to say about this shit about Samson. Shit crazy.
And so she literally took him out. He never knew it. He was it. If you read the passage, you can see that he was clubbed like a baby seal at the end of it all. He did not know, right? Even though this woman did everything that she said that he said to literally, quote unquote, make him weak, to literally make him into a point where he could be bound and every. He went and she played the straight card. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying? You said you love me. You said that you love me, but yet and still all you do is lie to me. You didn't tell me what really happened. Oh God. And at no point in time did he ever get to that realization that she's trying to get me captured. She's trying to destroy me. At no point in time did that come to his noggin. But yet and still, time after time after time and after time, he went back and he went back and he went back and he went back. Romans 3:23, the first part of it says, "For the wages of sin is death." Exactly. When we look at it, it's not always when we talk about the wages of sin being death. It's not always, even though the end result is death, right? But when you start looking at when they talk about the way what the scripture is saying is that it pays off every time the same thing, right? And this is what you have, and this is what you have with Samson right now. He wasn't supposed to be mingling with the Philistine and their women. He wasn't supposed to be dealing with things that were unclean. He wasn't supposed to be um, running around with folks that hated God, all these different things, right? And yet and still, the cares of this world, his own lust and desires, brought him to a one of the saddest endings ever within the scripture. One of the saddest.
Because of his lust and desires, it brought him to one of the saddest endings in the book. Because of his lust and desires. You tell me one thing, right? I didn't even I didn't even bring it up. Dang, I didn't even bring it up on the screen. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. But we understand because of his. I was gonna show you some pictures of all three of these motherfuckers' wives, but because of their lust and desires, these three particular people that we're talking about tonight is going through some bullshit because of their lust and desires, not because of love, because of lust and desires.
Status, right? And so as we go in and we see what was happening with him, uh, he let this lust for this woman named Delilah. He let the lust for the woman named Delilah cause him to sin against God.
You tell me, right? Cause I'm let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and do this, right? Let me go ahead and do this. Cause it ain't gonna be right if I don't do the shit. Now, he's speaking of lust and desires, right? And how, you know, because they was batting their eyes at him, because they was batting their eyes at him and stuff. He was just so under their spell, and that, you know, he couldn't just not leave them alone type shit. And it's like, bro, when will we learn, bro, that every time we go through these lust and desire shits, bro, it don't never work out how it's supposed to. It don't never work out how it's supposed to. Now I just want y'all to look at this picture real quick when I bring it up. I want y'all to look at this real quick. Wish I can. I wish I could actually. I wish you could actually see the top one. So the top one is Devin Haney wife. The bottom one is Travis girl, and you know the one singing is Earl's ex. All three of those women have something in common. They all look like as if they're like OnlyFans girls. You see what I'm saying? Like they could just be OnlyFans girls. Like they don't. I would say there would be no reason for that particular woman to go get breast implants and all that shit. What would be her reason? She wants attention. Because if she didn't want attention, then she wouldn't have got breast reduction. I mean, she would have got breast implants. She got her breast done so she can get attention. And obviously she got the attention, but she got the wrong kind of attention because it's put in a jam now. You see how that works? These guys is not what I'm so basically what I'm saying is these guys is not for actual love. They not falling in love to build no stability with a woman. They're not falling in love to build no real foundation, go somewhere. Like they not doing that. They looking for nothing but trophy wives and then cry and bitch and moan about how the bitch done laundered money from them and shit like that because she gotta support her spending fucking habit. And we supposed to feel bad for them. No, I don't feel bad for that because it was signs after signs after signs. How many people before Earl, Devin, and Travis that we had perfect examples of stop fucking with these motherfucking weird ass bitches that just want to show their ass, that just want to show what they flaunt their body and shit like that. That don't have no fucking self value to themselves. No morals, none of that. These ain't nothing but fucking notches in your belts, and y'all motherfuckers is trying to make a hoe into a housewife. Y'all trying to make a hoe into a housewife. It's not gonna fucking work. We want to know how it's not gonna fucking work because Judge chapter 16 tells us exactly what the fuck happens when you try to make a fucking hoe into a housewife. You know what happened before Samson even got his fucking hair cut by this bitch? Do you know what happened before that? Because the shit happened before. And he ain't even pick up the signs before. The motherfucker offered the people a riddle. He said, look, if y'all tell me how I got the honey, I'll motherfucking reward y'all with this and that. But if you can't motherfucking tell me how I got the honey, y'all niggas gotta reward me. And because Samson's first woman that he was dealing with was a fucking prostitute, they went to her dumb ass and was like, look, bitch, we gonna burn your shit to the fucking ground if you don't go persuade that nigga into telling you how he got this shit. We gonna kill you and your father and everybody in the house, burn that shit the fuck down. So what she do? She go neck the nigga up. Yeah, I mean, throw the ass on him nice and proper, and then had the nigga motherfucking out there telling her shit, pillow talking. Had the motherfucking pillow talking. And she went right back to the motherfuckers, told them everything. Now he got to kick out fucking money. And guess what happened to the bitch? She leaves that nigga and go with the nigga best man at they fucking wedding. That's why I say y'all niggas ain't nothing but Samsons out here. Y'all some sucker for love ass niggas. Because y'all see a motherfucking a female with some type of body or some type of looks. Oh my gosh, she's just so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh fuck yeah. I'll give her everything. Sucker ass niggas, sucker for love ass niggas. Oh, sucker for love Samson ass niggas. I don't feel bad when this shit happens to y'all. I find that shit funny. That's the fuck y'all get. Stop picking these fucking weird ass prostitute hoes. You know what Leviticus says, and I pulled this up for a reason. Listen to this shit. Listen to what Leviticus says.
Marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled. Neither shall they marry a woman divorced from her husband, for the priest is holy to his God. They shall not marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled. Neither shall they marry a woman divorced from her husband, for the priest is holy to his God.
Travis Hunter, did you hear that first part? Let me play that one more time for Travis Hunter. I need to break this down for Travis Hunter. Hold on.
They shall not marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled.
They should not marry a prostitute, Travis, or a woman that's been defiled, Travis. Okay? So when she say, oh yeah, he's such a good dude. He stayed out there in the car while I was in there partying and having the fucking time of my life, and I was out there deep throating dicks and shit. Yeah, I mean, he was just out there. He's such a good guy, you know. The fuck is this? What the fuck is this, Travis? This is your bitch. I don't want to hear a Trav. Yo, Trav. I don't want to hear, oh, niggas, that's my girl, yo. Why you worried about my girl, yo? Because nigga, you got money. And she ready to use your dumb ass. And we trying to help your dumb ass from making a fucking mistake. We don't want you to be like this guy right here. And this ain't even no diss. This is just actual fucking facts. We don't want you to be this guy out here. All right? We don't want you to be a fucking NFL player getting fucking ripped off for 2.7 million. Buying with your dumbass bitch buying breast implants and designer clothes and Birkin bags and the Porsche Panamera. Where you could be investing that money for longevity. That's why we so concerned about why you fucking with this bird brain ass bitch right here that's in a fucking party getting bent over. That's why. We don't want to see you out here crying at the end of the day watching these videos resurface. That's why we was trying to protect your dumb ass. What's this? Hold up. Ain't this your hold up. Niggas is leaking videos of your girl.
Them same tats.
Know what I'm saying? Same tats too and all that. Look, they laughing at you. Oh, that's your girl. Oh, she's a slobber. She's a bopper.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5
She's
years.
a topper.
Same tat. And my boy in that bitch
Ma,
putting her to work.
I'm sorry, Ma. You don't need to see this, Ma. This is not for you. I'm gonna need you to give me 5 minutes and then I'll be done. Mama weird, like, oh, I gotta eat holy water for my eyes. Hey, but nah, this is facts, Ma. This is what's going on. These guys is out here getting tricked out of position. And it's bad, bro. It's bad. We gotta help these people.
Ain't no way.
Look, this your girl, Trav. So when motherfuckers say, when Leviticus say, yeah, man, let's pull that back up.
Marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled. Neither shall they marry a woman divorced from her husband.
They shall not marry a prostitute or any woman that's been defiled.
They shall not marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled.
That's what they talking about, Trav. You talking about this. This your woman out here getting defiled, bruh. Look, straight back shot, banging her back out. They defiling her, bruh.
Tats too.
You need to run. Drop her and run.
Eater.
Look.
Ain't no way.
She a gobbler. She a turkey neck.
3 years ago, they've been together for 5
Look.
years. That's that same tat.
Come on, man. Look.
And my boy in that bitch
that
putting
ain't
her to
even
work.
That ain't even the dude that's actually doing it. That's his homeboy fucking watching it, the recording of the dude. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Y'all niggas is weird, bro. Y'all better stop that shit. That's why I say, y'all niggas ain't nothing but a bunch of Samsons out here. Y'all need to get it together. For real. ASAP. Y'all need to go prey on some damn women to find. Not just, yeah, me, oh, because she batted her eyes at me. She was laughing at my jokes. All right, Samson. All right.
And as the scripture says, it pays off every time. When we talk about that death, it could be not just a life, but your freedom, the way that you're able to provide. People will do things and it will cause them to lose access to their family. It will cause them to be incarcerated. It would cause them to have businesses destroyed, jobs destroyed, relationships with others destroyed, all because a person sinned.
You hear that? Jobs destroyed, relationships destroyed, all that. All that because you ignored what you ignored what God had in plan for you. God gave you multiple signs that this woman was not compatible for you. He gave you multiple signs that she would be the one that end your demise. She would be the one that bring you the fuck down. Stop hinder your success. But you can't see that because you're so focused on the beauty. Oh, she's so fat. Oh, she got a nice ass. Look how she got that little ass dress on. Oh, she's so bad. You know what's crazy, right? You know what's crazy? Samson lusted over women with his eyes and shit. And you know the first thing they did when they after they stripped him from his power, after they stripped him his powers, you know they blinded him. They blinded that man. That's wild, right? They blinded that man. And that's a very important part in this story because you're gonna hear that come up again.
Right. And what winds up happening, and people don't realize that because everyone thinks when they hear that passage from the scripture, they automatically think physical. And yes, that could be, as we see with Samson.
Yes. No. They not saying Samson, yeah, I mean, wasn't no strong individual. I mean, like, nah, he was strong. Samson was strong. He had what they call a rage, and you didn't want to see Samson rage because when he lost control, he really lost control. You know what I'm saying? And he would hurt shit. And the thing with that is, right? He had power, yes, but let's not forget where that power came from. That power came from God, right? God gave you this ability to do something with it. You took that ability that I gave you and you didn't fulfill your duties with it. Instead you did the opposite of what I was telling you to do with the powers. Do you not get what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be scolded. You're gonna have to. Your father tells you what to do. You disobey your father. What happens? You get disciplined. That's the end of the story. You get disciplined. Whether you like it or not, whether you think it's fair, just, or whatever. But you gotta go through that.
That can become part of it. More than likely it will become part of it. But that's not all. And so this is what we see again in this passage. So he talks. So she basically nags him enough, right, about how much she's not loved and how much she is not respected and all these other things, that he finally says that his soul was vexed. It's so crazy. And he said, verse 16, it said, and it came to pass when she pestered him daily with her words and pressed him. In other words, she nagged him to death, so that his soul was vexed to death, that he told her all his heart and said to her, no razor has ever come upon my head, for I have been a Nazarite to.
There you go. Motherfucker start pillow talking. Again. Start pillow talking. Why are you pillow talking? Because you're pillow talking because you feel as though you're comfortable enough with this woman. She's not going, she loves you because of who you are and all this shit. But ignore the signs that she will never love you for who you are, and she was never gonna love you for who you are. But you don't see that because you're so infatuated on how the appearance of her looks that you're just so in love. And I'm gonna just go ahead and spill the beans because I trust you. After being shown numerous of times that you can't trust her because she's trying to rid you of your power. Huh. Amazing, right? Amazing. I was looking for this clip. And I don't think I added it because it was on X. And I just want you. No, here you go. Yep, here you go, right here.
All right.
Now, this is the interaction between Travis and his girl. She don't like the fact that he is taking pictures, mingling with the audience, mingling with other girls and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she's just sitting there just with in a rage. Until she starts to act out. Until she starts to act out and make him get out of character. This is what he was warning you about. Lose relationships, lose opportunities, and all that stuff. You're in a professional setting. You're a professional athlete who is signing autographs, taking pictures, and getting your notoriety up. She can't compute that because the attention is not on her. Her type of attention she needs to be flooded with. If she not twerking and if she not half naked and guys throwing money around her and hunching her back over and all that shit, she's not happy. She's not pleased. This is her lifestyle right here. This that you're doing right here, this ain't her lifestyle, dog. I'm ready to go. She's saying I'm ready to go while he's telling her to shut the fuck up. Now, hold up, I'm trying to take this picture real quick. Now I'm ready to go. This ain't fun for me. I'm not having fun. I don't want to see you keep taking pictures and smiling and all this shit. I don't where my attention at. Drop that bitch, dog. You a football player, bruh. Fumble. It's okay to fumble this rock, bruh. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you to fumble often, but this the rock that you want to fumble, dog. Real talk. And let the other team pick it up and run that shit back home. Yes, this is the one.
5 o'clock when everything starts. Like 4:30. Ready to go.
He talking about we gotta be back there at 5:30. It's only 5 o'clock. What the fuck are you rushing me for?
Find Matt. I called him twice.
Where's that coming from?
What's that?
That's Trev, we're gonna take one as a group and that's it. As a group and that's it. Here we
go. Look, they trying to take a picture. He too busy riffing with her. She's ruining your reputation of being around other people, dog. I had to show you yourself, bro. I had to, so you can understand what brother Ant is talking about when he say these things about losing relationship, friends, business opportunities, shit like that. You don't know which one of these white people could take your career to the next level off a motherfucking merchandise deal. But you riffing with your bitch because your bitch can't keep her emotions in check because she only wants to go party. My bitch likes to party all the time. You know what I'm saying? She likes to party all the time.
God from my mother's womb. If I am shaven, then my strength will leave me, and I should become weak like any other man. Now, the same woman who was binding your hair to looms and who was trying to bind you with ropes and bowstrings and all this other stuff, right? Finally comes out, and after she told you that you didn't love her enough and all of these different things, that she finally nags him enough that he finally tells it all. He finally snitches on himself. And what does she do? He snitches on himself, and that was the final straw. And then she notifies the lords of the Philistines, like, hey, we're good. I got it now. Come tonight. And lo and behold, while he's in there snuggle safe and he's all on her and he's sleeping and everything else, she had somebody come in and cut his hair. And the minute that was done, because of his disobedience, because of his wanting to live for self and wanting to live for his own fleshly desires and do things against what the Lord had commanded, boom, here we are. And so they wind up taking him, they tie him up, and the thing is, they turn around and they put out his eyes. And I want you to think about that for a second. You were used to seeing everything around you, and then you're made to be made painfully blind. To be painfully blind. Now, the scripture doesn't say that whether they stabbed it, basically, cut his eyes or poked his eyes or whatever the case may be. It just said that they blinded him, right? And that's what happened. They put out his eyes and they brought him to Gaza, and he became a performing monkey. He became the equivalent of a circus performer for them. Dance, monkey dance. And so he was humiliated. And so he was put into the prison.
FYI, for your information, I am not trying to make a mockery of you. I am not trying to treat you as some circus monkey. But there are people out here that is. I just want you to see the flaws of your ways and hopefully, it'll do better. And maybe the person who watches this next will see your flaws and your mistakes and will fix whatever it is that they have similar to them. Because one, I'm not here to kick a horse while he's down, but you are being made a mockery of. You are being talked about. You are being murmured about. All the fancy shit, people laughing at you and all that. See, I can talk crazy. I can talk crazy about the women because I know that them women don't have value to themselves anyway. Because if they did, they wouldn't have did the shit that they's doing. And I ain't even get to the young thug thing. Oh my gosh. That shit is 15 minutes. The young thug thing is 15 minutes long, right? 15 minutes long. And she in that motherfucker crying. Oh my gosh, I miss you. Blah blah blah. Man, say. Mm, mm. Well, hey, Dev, you was out there kissing her feet, dog. You was out here kissing her feet, dog. And she over there walking those stank ass feet in the jail system to go sit down and talk to Young Thug on. Oh damn. Ooh wee. Hey man. Y'all better get y'all act together. If you see a motherfucking woman dressed like this, hold up. Let me get this off of there. You see a woman dressed like this, boy, run the other way. I'm trying to tell you, ain't nothing good coming out of that. Nothing good. I don't give a damn. Ain't nothing good coming out of that, bruh. FYI, Starbucks. Mm. Caught with a prostitute, lost everything because he became a laughing stock.
Neither shall they marry a woman divorced from. They shall not marry a prostitute or a woman who has been defiled.
It's amazing how this supposed to have came out so long ago. BCs and all that crazy stuff, bro. Like this stuff that came out so long ago, but still prevalent to this day. Had he not been caught with a prostitute, he'd still be on top of the game. But because his urges he couldn't control, and he got caught with that prostitute, he became a laughing stock. Ain't that Samson? Didn't he become the laughing stock after dealing with this? Man, just saying, bro. Just saying. There's a lot of correlations that go with this story and the guys that we're dealing with today and this time.
Horrible, right? But he became a running joke. He was on every late night show, the Tonight Show, and I think David Letterman might have been on at that time. But all of these things he was on, and he was considered a joke. And for years and years and years, this became a thing in religious circles. Jimmy Swagger, right? After him became, Jim and Tammy Faye Baker. That became a thing, right? Oh, they're embezzling. Oh, they're saying all of these things and all of this stuff about God providing, but they're behind the scenes and they're literally, using their money, using the money that's being sent in to quote unquote do God's work to fund their lavish lifestyles and all this other stuff. And they were riding around on jets and expensive cars and big houses and all these other things, right, that was going on. And they were put to shame, right? He got arrested and he was sent to prison for embezzlement and all this other stuff. Why? Because instead of doing the things that God had called them to do, they began to, just like what happened with Jimmy Swaggart, right? They began, well, actually it was worse, because what was so funny was they went out of their way to condemn Jimmy Swaggart, but come to find out that they were even worse than he was. And they were using the money that was being sent in them to help people and to help with missions and stuff like that. They were being used to fund a lifestyle, a luxurious lifestyle, for their own personal gains, right? He was doing stuff with women behind the scenes and all of this other stuff. It was crazy, right? But they fell, and their fall was even harder than Jimmy Swaggart. And so people, you sit back and you go, why is that the case and everything else? Well, because the enemy looks for a way to destroy you. And not only does he look for a way to destroy you, he will not only find a way to destroy you, but he will do it using the things that you love, right? If it's something that is against God and it's something that you love, he will go out of his way to use it to destroy you. And that's why the scripture tells you that the wages of sin is death, right? It all pays the same. It's going to pay the same. It's going to destroy. Whatever that sin is going to destroy a part of your life. It really is. So, again, when you look at the story of Samson, it's the story of Samson. It echoes throughout the years. It echoes throughout everything. And for those that do fall, we should be willing to restore them if they are repenting. It doesn't mean that they get the same opportunities and everything else, but the relationship restoration should be made available for those who are repenting. And we should then also restore, right? But no, the sin still has a consequence, right? And so this is what happened with Samson. And even at the end of Samson, there's something that he says that was kind of telling. And this is why I was saying what I was saying yesterday, which is obedience to God and to what he has called you to do is way more, more profitable to you. When I say use that word profit, I mean not talking about money and everything else, but it's good for you to do it that way, right? Because the thing is, if he has a purpose for you to accomplish, right, it would be better for you to walk the road than be drug along, type of thing. His purpose is going to get accomplished, regardless. When he has purpose, it's gonna go. If it's you going to do it, or he's gonna have someone else do it, right? But his purpose is going to be accomplished. And we see here, notice what Samson says. So all of this stuff has happened. He's in this temple, right? And you get down to verse 28, and you see Samson goes, and it says, Then Samson called to the Lord, saying, O Lord God, remember me, I pray. Strengthen me, I pray, just this once. O God, that I may with one blow take vengeance on the Philistines for my two eyes. Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second. He doesn't want to take
My fault, my fault. I was saying, very important part right there. Because even down to his dying days, he still only was thinking about himself and his self needs. His self and his self needs is what got him in this position from the beginning. Like Brother Ant said, you know, God has God has a set plan for you. Whether you like it or not, you're gonna complete that set plan. Whether I have to use somebody to do that shit for you or to get you to do it, motivate you to do it, or you gonna do it just because you have the faith in me. But either way, this shit is gonna get done. Very important part because we see time and time again, countless times. Every time a guy gets done dirty by a female or some crazy stuff like that happens, he repeats the same pattern. Doesn't change the type of woman he's interested in. Doesn't change, and this goes for women too. Women do the same thing. This ain't just a guy thing. It just fits the story of the guy because Samson's story just fits the role of the guy. That's all. So that's why I'm making that correlation. Goes vice versa. I mean, the men and women both have this thing, you know, and it tends to be a repeated pattern. I get done dirty by this person, but then I leave this person, then I go try to find another person that I think is better, but still ends up being the same as that person, just somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when did you have time to actually sit down and ask God, God, is it send me a person that understands me, or is this a person that I should be with? God, give me signs that I should be with this person. Let me know if this person's here for me. Do you ask them that? Do you know what I'm saying? No, I doubt it. Because you're not gonna ask for that because you can't get past the lust part. I visually like what I'm seeing, and I physically love what I'm seeing instead of mentally loving or emotionally loving or spiritually loving.
vengeance on them for them blaspheming God. He doesn't want to say because they're praising God and their God Dagon and basically casting aspersions against it. No, not for that. He's not going to take vengeance on them for what they've done to the children of Israel over the years. He's got them all in this one. 3,000 men and women sitting on this roof, right? Watching all of this stuff play out. And he's not going to say, Lord, I can take revenge for what they've done to your people. Nope. Even at the end, it was about him. He said, what? Let me take revenge because they took my eyes. Because they took my eyes. And you see that, you see at that point in time, right there, he learned. You can almost tell that he hasn't really learned, even at that. He's bitter about losing his sight, but even even though he lost his physical sight, he never gained insight. He never gained spiritual sight. It was still about himself personally. Now, did God want those who were there to be destroyed? The answer is yes. Yes, their reckoning had come. Because he says what? Vengeance is mine. I will repay. Right? So we see that he winds up using Samson as that tool of vengeance. Right? But not because he's using Samson to get revenge because Samson's eyes were taken. No. It's because of the oppression of the people that Samson was to be raised up. It was for the oppression of the people that they were raised up, that Samson was raised up. And he was going to use Samson to accomplish his purpose of destroying the Philistines who were oppressing the children of Israel. And so that's what he does. So Samson basically has the young kid who had brought him up to the area, put his hands on one of the pillars and one on the other that was basically holding up the roof. And that's what he did. And even at that end, he said, what? Now let me, what? Basically pass away with the Philistines. And he got his strength back for one last hurrah. And again, boom, done. And it says that the amount of Philistines who were yeeted during that time was more than he had done in any one time in his whole life. So think about that for a second. So yeah, he delivered Israel and everything else. But because of his sin, because of the way that he moved, it cost him his life. So one of the things that we need to understand as we close this up, and apparently I didn't say enough to get yeeted on the stream, so we still kept the stream up, thank God. But one of the things that we need to understand with our life and everything else, when we take anything away from that, do what God has called you to do, right? And do it with your whole heart. Do what God has called you to do, and do it with your whole heart. Don't be Samson. Don't be Samson. God bless Samson with physical strength. God, but he actually, Samson was not a stupid individual. Samson was just simple. He was very unwise, right? And that's why he instead of letting the Lord lead him, he let all of his desires and he let all of his, basically he let all of his desires lead him instead of letting God lead him. And it took him to an end that he never saw himself being in. At no point in time in Samson's life, after all of the things that Samson did, at no point in time that Samson's life, at no point in time did he see himself being ridiculed in front of thousands, performing like a monkey with his eyes poked out. No point in time. ACOG said Samson was a simp. Yeah, in many ways, Samson was a simp. Yeah, in many ways he was. But with that being said, guys, that's a good one. The message of all messages, the teaching of all teachings. Samson was a simp. That's a good one.
All right, and that's that. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I kinda messed brother Ann up with that one. When I said he was a simp, I had him laughing. I didn't mean to derail what he was saying, but yeah, I mean he that's what I was getting out off of what he was saying though. Like as he was breaking it down, like Samson was the first simp. So when we get our simp ways and motherfuckers be like, oh, he simp, nah, he Samson. He pulling the Samson. Yeah, I mean that's why I said that we not calling it simp no more. We calling it Samson. That's the new phrase for it. Yeah, I mean, and we almost at we oh yeah, we at 3:30. All right, cool. I'm gonna start winding it down. Yeah, I mean, but I just want y'all take on this. I'm gonna give my take and y'all can give y'all take in the comment section or whatever. But woman calls out her child stepmom and father after he wore old pajamas for a family Christmas photo. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Samson. I'm gonna call you Samson, bruh. I'm gonna call you a Samson. Because one, as a real father, I don't care if the two kids that you got right there in the matching outfit is the kids that you made with her. That kid that you got right there didn't just come out of nowhere. He is your family. He is your son. So that means if y'all had to get all new matching sets that didn't even wasn't these, y'all need to get new matching sets. That means you get new matching fucking sets. That doesn't mean take a fucking family photo with this kid looking like the black sheep of the family. I don't care about the stepmom. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her. Who cares? It's about the kid that you just made awkward as fuck feel. Made feel awkward as fuck. That's what I meant to say. That's the problem. That's a problem with men now, with y'all new niggas now. Y'all don't know how to put y'all foot. Y'all think because this bitch got her edges laid, her head to the side, that probably shit ain't probably her real hair. She got dolled up, made sure her kids were straight, but didn't make sure your kid was straight. Because guaranteed if she leaves, she gonna take them two kids and gonna leave that one with you. And be like, nah, these my kids. You just smiling, big cheese and ha with your kid out here in a fucking old ass Christmas set that you couldn't even just say, nah, we gonna get a whole new Christmas set so all of us can match. You're a Samson, dog. You're a buster. You see you don't wanna ruin what you got with this new girl. No matter how your kid may feel inside about that. When that kid get older and see them joints, how you gonna explain that you didn't want to go out there and buy a whole new fresh Christmas set? While the other ones got it. Well, because their mother had bought them that. Well, why? How did you get the outfit? Well, she had bought me that. She ain't buy me one. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be so many questions about this, and this is how you fuck up. This is how you fuck up a kid's self-esteem. Have a motherfucking kid thinking that he's not part of the family or feel as if he's equal to the family type shit. There's so many variables that can go on with situations like this. But I just wanted to share this because I had a very big problem with this. I don't care how the fuck she felt. I would have canceled this fucking photo shit and I'd have made sure that all of us had the same fucking matching pajamas if he was gonna be in the photo with me. If that was the case, you should have never put the fucking child in the photo. This is like some last minute shit. Oh, just come on, just hurry up and get it. I don't care, just put anything on them. I hated that. I don't like that. If we going somewhere and it's something to dress, like dress to impress or dress 70s like, and I go there, everybody else dress 70s like, and I'm not dressed 70s like, I feel some type of way. Like, damn, bro, like I feel all the shit. Motherfuckers looking at me. How the fuck you get in here, dog? You ain't even dressed 70s. I feel awkward as shit. That kid, I'm pretty sure, felt awkward as shit. Or when he get older, he gonna look at these photos like, damn, Dad, you ain't love me enough to get me the same kind of outfit. Damn, Dad, you couldn't even tell her, like, nah, we gonna get matching outfits. Yeah, let me go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. Yeah, I mean, salute to everybody that came in. Salute to Zay. Salute to Mom Deuce. Salute to Smitty for rocking with your boy. Yeah, I mean, shit, but it's been real. I get with y'all on the next one.
Men don't want to try. Men don't care.
We're going to watch that. I'm going to end off with that.
Men have given up. Men don't want to try. Men don't care to fucking try. I don't blame him. When I see this video, this breaks my heart.
Hey, what are you doing? I came out to check on you.
Huh?
What are you doing? Thought you were working.
I'm looking at this.
What is it?
It's wire. It's a spool of wire. And I'm almost out of it. Can you see the spool of wire?
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost out of it.
Okay.
And I've had this spool of wire for like 40 years. I bought it like this it's not a piece of a long time ago, but it's like 40 years of my life is in the wire that's gone. Does that make sense? This is what's left. Does that make sense?
Sorry to hear that, and sad for you, but you're